Hello. What's going on? Hey, Corey. You sent me that list and you're like, get your picks in. I really started to be like, does it matter if I do? Uh, hey, Blinded. How are you? Amy, CB. How you guys doing? Yeah, we're doing a little yeah, no there's not. That's a lie and you know it. Don't just thought we were friends, bud. All right, thought we were friends. You don't just gotta lie straight to my face like that. Okay. Um, you might have a chance. I don't. Hey everyone. Well, you guys normally know I don't go Friday, but Ari and I decided to take yesterday off. So, um, so you get us today. It's pretty cool, huh? Thanks, Dory. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, we did. Uh, we ended up doing escape rooms. It was pretty fun. Hey, Tara. Yeah, we ended up doing escape rooms. Actually, we did two of them, and honestly, I think we're getting better. I think we're getting better. No, my birthday was last month, but it is someone very important to me, someone who's very special to me. It is their birthday today. Yes. Someone very important has a birthday today. And it is summer. It is summer. It is Summer's birthday. Summer is 5 today. We went shopping for her. Later on, we'll sing her happy birthday. She has happy birthday cookies. She also got a new treat bag today. And she got an elk horn. Yeah, she got an elk horn. Y'all, please double tap that screen. Hit that. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, she got an elk antler. That sounds a lot better. Elk antler. I was like, I'm saying horn. Horn doesn't sound right. Antler is correct. Yes. Apparently, they're very good for their digestion. They don't splinter at all. So yeah, help to clean her teeth. Yeah, apparently they're very effective dog toy or dog chews. So she got one of those. she got some treats. She got some like little like dried bananas and like chicken hearts and stuff like that. And then I know she has a box downstairs too. Because my mom sent her a birthday gift. We haven't opened it up yet. So, yes, my dog does get birthday gifts from her grandmother. That is a true story of reality of what and it hasn't missed a year, by the way. My mom sends her a birthday gift every year. What kind of dog she is? A Australian Shepherd. Yeah. She's an Australian Shepherd. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to call her up here for a second before we get started. We'll see if we can get her up here for a quick sec before we start the show. She's coming. I can hear her. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Yeah, say hi to the camera. Say hi. Oh, the microphone's in the way. There you go. There she is. Say hi. Everybody's saying happy birthday to you. Everybody's saying happy birthday to you. Where's your antler? Where's your antler? Did you go hide it someplace? Did you go hide it someplace? Yeah, it's a good girl. That's a good girl. There she is. That's my girl. She's 5 today. She's 5 today. All right, go on. Oh, she's the happiest girl. She's the happiest girl. She's always the happiest girl. Now you see why she gets elk antlers and stuff? She's too sweet not to. She's too sweet not to. Thank you guys all so much for the happy birthday wishes for Summer. Thank you so much. Angie, thank you so much for the super chat. I said, dogs are so much better than people. Agreed. Agreed. There's actually a shirt I almost bought while I was at the store getting her gift. But they didn't have it in my size. It said like, I like dogs, beer, and like 3 people. I was gonna buy it. Cause it's the truth. But but yeah, didn't have it in my size. Plus, it's in red. I don't really wear red that often. Whatever. I'll find a different one. Oh, did you guys not see her over on that? Oh, you guys might not have been able to see her over on that side, huh? Shoot, my bad. I'm sorry. Sorry, people in the landscape live. You guys probably couldn't see her too much. I couldn't bring her up. My bad. I apologize. I wasn't looking at that one. All right. Oh, shoot. I don't even have everything open that I need. I'm missing something. Let's bring this over here. And, all right. All right. We're up over there. We're up over here. I think we can actually get this thing started. I need to do more streams with Ari. We're working on it. All right. The reason we haven't done another one yet is because they're on the monitors that we were using were like breaking the desk that we have them on. And so we ordered a new monitor stand to be able to keep everything in place. That got here today, but I haven't been able to put it together. And then we got 2 monitors that are coming in this weekend to go on the desk also. So once we get all that sorted out, then we'll be able to do it again. Not for lack of trying, just we did the one, and then we found out some issues that we had. So now we're correcting them. So now we'll be ready for the next time. I'm hoping to pull one off either tomorrow or Saturday. I'm hoping. I am hoping we can do a joint live either tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know which one it's going to be. But one of the two I'm hoping for. So, anyways, phone lines are now open. Guest request box is now open. All that sort of stuff. Yes, Christmas Eve tomorrow is Saturday. That is correct. We have some stuff we have to do first thing in the morning, but hopefully tomorrow afternoon. It depends on whether I get this stand set up and when the monitors get here and all sorts of stuff. Oh, did I say tomorrow or Saturday? Sorry, I meant tomorrow or Sunday. I apologize. I knew what today was. My brain went to something. Hello.
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm excellent.
Oh, okay. I'm not a Trump supporter, by the way. And first, I didn't understand your show. I'm a foreigner, and I'm thankful for your show. You know what I'm saying? It makes a lot of sense, and keep it going or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm calling from Washington D.C. area, and I don't know what time you're exactly on, and I just happy to get through. So I wanted to congratulate you for your show, and thank for what you do for the community too.
I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to move on so I can get some
Yeah,
Trump supporters in to talk to, but I do hope you have a wonderful day, okay?
yes, yes, yes. You know what I mean? Because at first, I got you a little bit messed up when I first watched your show, and then I got the understanding of your show. You know what I'm saying? And then thank you. Like I said, thank you for what you do for the community. And I might donate some money to you too. You know what I mean? To keep it going.
Well, I just appreciate you being here and supporting. So thank you so much. Like I said, I am going to move on so I can keep the show going, but I hope you have a wonderful
Thank
day,
you.
okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, man. Bye-bye. Hey, Debbie's in the chat for caller. That's fine. I like have here, but we don't sit in echo chambers here, but sound like a very nice guy. Hello?
Hey man, what's going on?
Hi, how are you doing?
Not bad. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
46.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
So, yeah, my story is kind of like on the fence. I'm not MAGA. So my support of Trump began with 2024 was the first and only time I did.
I'm sorry. I hate to be rude here, but are you at a literal club right now? Hello? I wasn't trying to be. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like he was at a. It sounds like you're at a literal club.
All right, there we go. You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So
I don't think that helped it. Where are you?
I'm at my shop. I actually have a beach shop in Florida. I'm in the mall.
You're in the mall. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Hey, dude. I'm not trying to be rude. The background noise is incredibly annoying. All right. So
Is it?
it is. It's very loud for everyone. I got these like real nice headphones on, so it kind of yeah. So it's kind
All
of
right, I'll bounce out though.
yeah. I'll talk. Come back in another time when it's a little quieter. Okay.
You got it, man.
All right, man. Bye. You can't. Who said they can't hear it? How can you? If you couldn't hear that, please please get your ears checked. Like, and I mean that like for real though. that was so loud. All right, we're gonna open up the phone lines, keep that thing going. Was it me? That was so loud in my ears. All right, we're gonna open up the phone lines, keep this thing going, see if we can get somebody else in here. Like, wow. I actually just had someone in the guest request and they disappeared. Okay, I'm just making sure it wasn't me. John, thank you so much for the $5 over on Cash App. I really appreciate that. It said, thank you for helping me get through my chronic pain. Oh, John, thank you so much. And I hope that your chronic pain feels a lot better. From someone who deals with chronic pain, I really do appreciate that. I really do understand that. Absolutely. Hello, how are you? All right, goodbye. Yeah, John, as someone who deals with chronic back pain, I completely understand. I completely understand. It can get really, really rough. Can we actually get some hearts in the chat for John dealing with some chronic pain right now? Let's all help John get through his chronic pain right now. Can we do that? Can we all help John get through his chronic pain? I think we can all do that together, right? Thank you guys so much. John, I hope you're seeing all of these. Everybody's caring about you right now. Everybody's caring about you right now. I love that. Yo, thank you so much. I saw some people coming over from Santana too. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. If any of you guys rated over from Santana or migrated over, I really, really do appreciate you guys. Hello, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm 73.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Well, first I want you to know that I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent. And I assess every candidate during the course of every election that I can remember. And without question, considering comparing what the last 4 years was like, I have no other reason not to support him.
You have a ton, actually.
I also need,
but sir, can you just
what?
Sir, you just before we go any further, do you support Trump?
Yes.
All right, awesome.
Is that all you want to know?
Well, that's how I want to start the conversation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it starts with how old are you? That way, I can make sure for terms of service you're old enough, and then do you support Trump? Because if you don't, then
Yes.
there's no point in continuing the conversation. Okay, but
I understand.
it is quite strange that you would tell me that that you analyze every president individually, and Donald Trump is great. Like, that's just crazy to me.
Well, it's not so much the individual for me. It's his policies that I support, and many most of the policies I support. I'm also prior military retired and prior law enforcement, and so the backing of law enforcement and the backing of the military. He's just all over it and doing a great job with that.
Yeah,
as well.
that sounds great. Let's question that. So, under the Biden administration, right, troops in the military got their largest raise since the Bush administration, right? So 20 years, Biden gave him the highest raise. Largest individual raise for junior military in I think it was 70 years or something like that, just for junior military. He also was a backer of when he was Vice President Obama, of the Veterans Access to Care Act. He personally signed the PACT Act, right, which actually gave veterans more access to care when it came to Agent Orange, burn pits, and other sets of chemical things that veterans go through, right? And so he did all of that for veterans and for military, including giving the largest pay raises, having the largest defense budgets, all that time. And Donald Trump said that that people who died in war were suckers and losers. He says he doesn't like his military members captured, and made fun of people that were shot down and were in Hanoi Hilton, like John McCain, who refused to visit the World War II cemeteries in France. Not to mention is a multiple-time draft dodger. So please explain to me how Donald Trump is somehow better for veterans or the military than Biden was.
Well, I think you mentioned, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said junior military?
Junior enlisted.
There is no such thing. So can you define it for me?
Yes, it's generally E4 and below. And there is such
Oh,
thing. Yeah.
you mean low rank? You mean, E1 and up? Okay, to 4. I can tell you the best raise I've ever received in the military was George Bush back in the early, I forget when he was in office, 90s, mid 90s or so. I don't recall at all I just know that Biden did not pass the highest military budget. It was Trump that did that, but I don't know what the military raise was. I've been out since 2012. I don't have any problem with at this point in the situation that I see happening to our country as well as the world, with whatever the man said. He is the candidate. I looked at the candidates. He was the one that was selected by the Republican Party. And I looked at him, and I looked at Kamala Harris. I even looked at Joe, hoping for Joe, because I hope and I support whoever's in the office as the president of the United States.
Yeah, that's totally fine, sir. But what I was saying is you're saying that you were weighing the candidates, and Donald Trump has but first of all, Biden every single year had the highest defense bill that ever existed. Right. And we just continue to have that. He had the highest one in his first year. Then he had another higher one the second year, then another higher one the third year, then another higher one the fourth year. And then Trump is coming in and doing a higher one than that. And I'm sure next year it'll be a higher one than that. And that's just continuing how the defense budget continues to rise. So saying that he didn't get the defense budget passed at the highest rate is not true at all. Okay. What my question is you're saying as a military person and somebody who supports law enforcement. And so I was questioning why Donald Trump would be your source when literally somebody like Joe Biden, and therefore, probably somebody like Kamala Harris would probably be a higher supporter of of military and veterans. And since they passed all of this legislation to help both of them, right? While Donald Trump has shown no ability or really even much will to pass things that help either of those groups of people, right? But when it comes to just supporting somebody because they're the president, see, like that's where I really do have an issue with it, right? Especially from someone, as you say, you're a veteran, and thank you for your service. I really do appreciate that.
Let me retract my comment with you. Let me retract something. First of all, Donald Trump is not someone that I particularly care for in his personality, his narcissism, things that are pretty obvious to all Americans. What Donald Trump's doing in his policies and militarily, law enforcement, the border, for instance, tax reform, et cetera, there's and the peace that he's brought to countries that have been in conflict for years and years and years, the issues that we're facing with, the Jewish anti-Semitism in our country, as well as overseas, Hamas, terrorism, it goes on and on and on. I don't want to get stuck in the military because in law enforcement, I know he supports law enforcement. I know he supports the military, but I cannot speak to the little nuances of Donald Trump's bills in regards to, I just know that he supports them highly.
Well, see,
now,
and here's
but you look at the rest of the policies
on, sir.
of Donald Trump.
Yeah, we don't have to sit on that, but let me be very clear, okay? All you're saying is that Donald Trump says that he supports these groups. Right, his policy doesn't in any way, shape, or form show that he supports his group, but he does say it, right? Like hold on, sir. I let you speak plenty. Let me get a chance to retort. Okay,
I'm looking for some detail.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a little bit of detail. Okay. How about the fact that he pardoned a bunch of people who committed violent acts against 140 plus Capitol police officers on January 6th, which ended up with 2 of them passing away, right? And Donald Trump pardoned the people that committed those acts against those police officers. Right? How are you telling me that is pro law enforcement? He did not support
that. No.
Well, he pardoned them.
Not support that.
He pardoned them.
He did not.
They were convicted. They were convicted of violence against police officers, and he pardoned. Yes, they were.
They were not.
Yes, they were.
They were not all convicted.
I didn't say all of them, sir. I'm talking, sir. I'm not saying every person he convicted. I'm not saying every person he pardoned. I'm saying the people that he did pardon. Okay. Of the people that he did pardon, in that group was people who literally physically harmed police officers. So how is it pro law enforcement to pardon people that physically harm police officers?
You want me to say something?
I would love the answer. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I happen to know a Capitol police officer very well, and moved from where I live and now lives in the Washington, Maryland area. We talked. He was one of the first 12 that were sent out once the things got pretty hot, and he squared away with me on what he witnessed. Now that doesn't mean that everybody was hunky dory in their behavior, but I've looked at more footage of that particular day and time, and there is so much discrepancy in regards to what happened. And when the Democrats took office in the January and started putting everybody under the sun in jail, there were I don't have the numbers, but I can tell you that most of those people were not in a one-on-one with police officers.
Sir, we are not talking about most
we're
of
talking
the
about
people.
1,500 people.
Sir,
Where did you see 1,500 people
Sir, I'm
roughing
not,
up
sir,
police officers?
This is what we call moving the goalpost, okay?
Okay.
We can get into January 6th and all that sort of stuff. That's totally fine, okay? I'm not talking about 1,500 people, okay? I'm talking about the dozens of people who harmed police officers, okay? People like Officer Brian Sicknick, okay, who was attacked by rioters and died of strokes due to the attacks from the rioters, okay? This guy right here, who is a Capitol police officer, okay? People pled guilty to harming him, okay? And Donald Trump pardoned the people who pled guilty to harming these police officers. So how is it pro-law enforcement to pardon people who harm police officers? That is my question.
I have no problem supporting the two candidates, or which one I chose was Donald Trump, regardless of what happened January 6th. Or if it was Kamala Harris, it would have been this. I would have said regardless of what Kamala Harris would have done if she had gotten elected. I see policies coming out of the Trump administration that are extremely beneficial to this country. And I have no problem when the elected man. He is the guy. So I'm going to look at this guy. I'm going to say, okay, what are you going to do top to bottom? And it's easy to support people. I mean, we could make a case for all of the lies that have come out of both of their mouths. I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah, well,
he
sir,
is elected.
You're
he was elected,
sir,
and I have no problem supporting his policies.
Again, we can go into other policies, but this diatribe in no way, shape, or form answers the question. And the question, and again, this would be the third time he asked you, is how is it pro-law enforcement to pardon people who harm police officers? And it does not sound like you have a valid answer for that question at all. And the reason why you don't exactly, and the reason why you don't, sir, the reason why you don't have a valid answer to that question is because it's not pro-law enforcement, okay, to pardon people who harm police officers. It's not, okay? And it completely ruins your stance on him being pro-police officer, because anybody who was pro-police, it does, sir. Because anybody who, sir, if you said you are ex-law enforcement, okay? If people that you were serving within law enforcement, okay, like when your time in there, were harmed and or unalived, right, by people like that, your friends, your coworkers, the people that stood by you. If people harmed them and then the president of the United States pardoned the people who harmed them, you would not say they are pro-law enforcement. You'd probably hate that president very much, because he let the people, right, that harmed your friends and coworkers in law enforcement, he let them go scot-free without ever having to pay for the things that they did against your friends, okay? But yet you, when it's other law enforcement, when it's other people, you have no problem supporting him. You have no problem, right, just being like, oh, he's great on cops. No, he's not. No, he's not, because anybody that was really pro-cop would never be like that whatsoever. But besides that, I don't want to...
sorry.
I don't need to sit on this. You're obviously not going to answer my question. So I would like to move on to something, because you talked about
I already
something
did
else.
answer your question.
You did not.
I have no problem supporting him regarding the January 26 issues and what he did in pardoning them. I could sit here and make the same case for over 4,000 that Biden pardoned, and there were all sorts of criminals involved in that, and all sorts of. But I don't have the particulars. I can't speak to those. But I support our president's support of police and law enforcement.
Okay. Well, again, sir, you just support the president saying that he is. You don't actually have any proof that he is. So regardless of any of that, sir.
Well, I do have friends that are in law enforcement that I still talk to.
And I also have friends that are in law enforcement. And I have friends in law enforcement also that are completely against him, sir. And so that doesn't really tell me much.
You know what? You can find people on both sides of the aisle.
Point, sir.
Look, the guy's the president. I'm talking about the guy sitting in the office. He is making decisions, and I'm following those as best I can, and I can see good, positive decisions being made on behalf of this country. I cannot say the same for Biden, nor could I say a whole lot of the same for Obama. But I'm still not happy with what I saw from George Bush and other Republicans. The last Democrat I found decent in a sense of his policies, not his personal life, was Bill Clinton. So we could make these tit for tats all the way through. I support our current president, is what I'm trying to tell you. And I am prior military and am prior law enforcement. And yeah, there was an awful lot of bad things that happened that day, but there was an awful lot of, including the unjust arresting of a lot of people.
Sure. Again,
that has been proven.
You're talking now. Sir. I don't need to sit here on this. Okay. I really don't.
No, but
all right. I really don't, because you're just going to repeat all the things that you've already said. Okay. And we've already actually been through this whole part. You've actually already said all of this part, right? I want to move on to something else. Okay. Because there was something else that you said earlier, right? And you said he's creating all of this peace all across the world and all that sort of stuff, right? So where exactly has he created peace?
Well, what do you want to talk, the higher profile or the Pakistan-India issue? Which one do you want?
Well, the Pakistan-India one's easy because the president of India, or the prime minister of India, specifically came out and said that this was solved between Pakistan and India, and Donald Trump of the United States had absolutely zero to do with any type of ceasefire in between these two countries.
You have a country that's been in, 40 years? I believe those two countries have been at it, and you have peace now. And yes, Donald Trump played a role in it.
He did not. And again, the prime minister of India specifically said he did not.
He doesn't like him.
Sir, whether he likes him or not, do you have any proof that he played a role in this?
Absolutely.
What's the proof?
I actually read about it, and I followed the news.
Then go ahead and tell me the proof.
He had a factor in it.
How?
He had a factor in the Israel and Hamas.
No, we're not switching to that one. We'll go to that one next. What proof do you have that he had a factor in a war where the literal countries involved said he was not involved?
Now, is this a question that you do with your callers when they call in and want to have a discussion, that you pin them up against the wall, kind of, and just?
I'm not pinning them up against the wall, sir, at all.
I told you my proof. My proof is.
Your proof is I read the news.
I read multiple papers, and I can't tell you on Wall Street Journal, the New York Times.
That's awesome.
That was there. I've looked at the different news.
All of those things that you
CNN, Fox News.
Beautiful.
I've tried to filter. They've all paraded this, that he has accomplished these things.
In any of those news sources, did it give you any tangible piece of evidence or proof that it happened?
Yes.
Okay. What is that proof?
He was involved in negotiations between these countries and helping them put their guns down.
Yeah, sir.
Period.
How?
I wasn't in the room to listen.
But sir, if you've read all of these articles and not a single one of them have provided a single piece of evidence, and then the countries are saying it didn't happen, okay, why do you believe that it happened?
I'm telling you what I know about this, and he was involved. I know, and it came out in a very positive way.
He was not.
I can't tell you how many feet of property the Pakistanis got or the India got, any of that. I can only tell you right now off the cuff. I'd have to go back and read that. That's so far back from all the things that he's accomplished over this past year. I couldn't remember. I don't remember any detail of the negotiation.
Here, I can give you some detail of the negotiation. There was no property dispute, so that's pretty simple. Okay.
Well,
and again,
hey,
sir,
listen,
sir,
that was an example. I didn't say that. I said as an example of
well, sir,
what
I'm showing
what
you
was
that
what was
I
on the piece
do
of paper.
know.
But I can tell you that he was involved. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
he was.
No, he was not. Okay. He was
All
not
right.
involved, and Donald Trump does this consistently. He claims that
You don't. I was hoping that you would have the ability to look at this man and ask yourself, what is it that why? I wrote on your thing and said, why wouldn't I support the man? And that was my question to you: is why wouldn't I support him? And
Yeah, that's simple.
Ministerially, you are nitpicking, and I'm just not going to.
Sir, it is not nitpicking for you to say no, sir. Sir, listen.
You're
listen.
not doing your
Listen.
homework.
Listen,
You give me
sir,
one
I have
piece of
so much homework. So much more homework. Than
Give me
okay?
a little bit of understanding why you say the things you do.
Gladly.
What was it that he didn't do
Gladly.
in India and Pakistan?
Gladly. Okay, I can do
Tell me.
all of that. That is very, very easy.
What did he do?
Okay.
Particularly, what did he do?
Would you like me to?
I would.
To speak now.
I'd like
Okay.
you to tell
Sir,
me in particular.
I am not nitpicking anything. Okay, you're the one, sir. You are the one claiming that Donald Trump had a hand in this. Okay, and you are providing zero evidence to the fact that he ever did. Okay, and you know who else has been able to provide zero evidence for the fact that he hadn't a hand in it? That's right. That would be the Trump administration. Okay, that would be the Trump administration that has not been able to provide a singular piece of evidence. And while you might be more than happy,
But that's your word. That's your word against mine. Tell me more.
Sir, I am trying to
Read something. Do you have a piece of paper? Read something.
Sir, you are going to have enough self-control to let me finish.
I do. I'm just questioning what you're saying.
Sir, you can question it when I'm finished.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
While you might be very, very, very happy to just believe the Trump administration just because they say something or just some random, Fox News or whatever article that just says that something happened, I like to dig a little deeper into things. Okay. And since the Trump administration has provided zero evidence that they had a hand in this, since the countries involved said that Donald Trump had zero hand in this, there is zero evidence. I do not just believe things with zero evidence. I need evidence in order to provide, in order to do that. Okay. So I'll give you an example, right? If you want to talk about the Israel, the Israel-Palestine situation, did Donald Trump have a hand in brokering the ceasefire? Yes, he did. No doubt about that. Why do we know that? Because we have all of the evidence to show that he did. We have the evidence to see that he had sent his envoys out to talk to the leaders of Hamas. We have his envoys to Israel. We have all the evidence in the world to show that Donald Trump and the United States had a hand in brokering this ceasefire. Now, is it a peace deal? No. Is it long lasting? No. Has the ceasefire already been broken a dozen times? Absolutely. Are they still fighting? Yes. Is Israel still stopping humanitarian aid from getting to Palestine and literally still killing them and starving them out and making them die of disease while currently committing a genocide? Yes, all of those things are true because Donald Trump's peace deal didn't actually do anything and it didn't actually affect anything. It's all horrible, but he did have a hand in it. Okay, and all the evidence there is there to show that. Okay, there is no evidence for him that he has had a hand in any other thing that he has claimed for. All that was a grab for him to try to get the Nobel Peace Prize, and he didn't get it because he's just trying to chase Obama, and he's never going to catch Obama no matter how hard he tries. Okay, that's what that was. It was him posturing.
Okay. But that's what you believe. That's fine.
That's not a belief. That's where the proof and the evidence is, sir.
I believe
this isn't a religion, sir.
In it.
This isn't a religion, sir.
And by the way, I gave you 5 or 6 different outlets that I read that he did play a role, his administration in those countries' peace, and every single other one that he has. The Hamas and Israel thing is, I just think about those people that were prisoners of Hamas that are now free.
Yeah.
And I say to myself, okay, that alone would make me thrilled to have our people come home and would make me pat the man on the back.
So
What
gotcha.
did Joe Biden do?
Yeah.
You
So
want to
how
talk
many?
about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about it. How many hostages
Joe-
were? Hold on. How many hostages were
Okay.
released under the Trump administration? Since you brought that up,
I don't have the number.
it was about 20. Okay. How many hostages were
I'm
released?
not sure of that. I just don't know. I don't have the number off the top.
I'm informing you.
I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah. How many hostages were released under the Biden administration?
I don't know.
Over 140. Okay.
Are you talking about the same war I am?
Yes, absolutely. So, since you say that just the hostages being released is enough for you to pat that man on the back, and Donald Trump got like 20 released, and Joe Biden had over 140 released, then I would like you to please pat Joe Biden on the back right now
I
for
will.
literally
I
being
will.
7 times
I know-
better at
I
Donald
know
Trump
he
as
re- I
getting
know
the,
he
at
got
getting the
some
hostage
released.
release.
I know he got some released, and I'm glad that he did.
7 times what Donald Trump got released.
Well, I'm going to have to check that out.
Well, you should have checked it
Because I
before.
don't
Maybe
have
you
the
should have
number.
read all those articles like you did on that other war, apparently.
Yep.
On
And guess
this one.
what? I'm 73, and I don't have the best memory in the world, so I can tell you that I did read that he did. I don't have the numbers like I've shared with you. That's why I feel pinned up against the wall, because I feel like it's the picayune-ness of what you're saying is the numbers and these little things in the evidence. I know. I told you I read.
Did you say
in
picky little
different-
things like the evidence?
Well, you are. They are
picky
the big
little
picture
things
is-
like the
the
evidence.
big picture. The big picture is a very positive picture in our world, which is really in terrible shape in every corner of the world. And I see these things that he's doing as positive things. I don't have numbers. I don't have what pen he used or whatever. I read enough information to believe that he was involved in these peace deals, and I'm glad to see them, and I'm happy about the peace that these countries are now experiencing, and I hope that they stick. It's hard. It's very hard.
Not
Very
a
hard for
singular
what
one of them
he
have
and
stuck.
Biden did.
Not a
very
singular
hard.
one of them have stuck. Not a singular CCO. Even though Donald Trump, even though Donald Trump didn't even have a hand in most of these peace deals. Okay, even the ones that he's claiming he had a hand in, that he had no hand in, none of them have stuck. Not a singular ceasefire. He claimed ones in Africa. Those were broken within like 24, 48 hours. The one in Israel and Pakistan was broken. Cambodia was broken. Israel, Palestine was broken. All of them were broken. Not a singular one of them stuck. Okay. And sir, the only difference between, and I know you're really upset that I'm getting like caught up on things like the evidence. Okay. But the evidence, evidence is what's important.
You're asking me questions.
No,
Let me
sir.
finish.
No.
Let
I
me
wasn't.
finish.
You don't get to tell me. You don't get to cut me off and
You
then say, "Let me finish."
You stopped me the last time.
Sir,
I let you go on and on.
because, sir,
I
I
asked
stop you.
I
I
asked
stop
you
you
a
because
question.
nope.
I asked you a
Nope.
question on your picayune-ness is focused on I can't answer how the exact number of this and that. I can tell you, as I told you before.
No, sir. You
I
didn't
was
give me
happy
an.
to
I didn't
see
ask you for an
these
exact number.
countries-
Hold on, sir. I didn't ask you for an exact number. I said give me any evidence that it happened. Any. That was my
Well,
question to you. That's not asking for an exact number. That's not getting caught up on minute details. That's not. I asked you to give me macro level any singular piece of evidence, and you couldn't do it. Okay, that's not getting caught up on details whatsoever.
No,
okay,
that
is simply asking
you're
you for
correct.
any type of evidence. But the difference is, okay, if you're believing it without evidence, what you're doing is you're believing things like a religion. You're believing things like a cult. Okay, you're not believing things based off of anything tangible about anything that we can actually grab a hold of and say, yes, this is what happened, right? Like I can take tangible evidence and show, hey, these exact Trump policies caused us to have the worst unemployment rate that we've had in 4 years. I can look at that, right? It's easy. It's tangible. Donald Trump did this policy. This thing happened. That's easy. Okay. If you're just believing just based off of no evidence, if you're just believing just to believe, then sir, this is not a political stance. It's a religious one. You're just having blind faith that somebody who is a 34 times felon that's been sued over 4,000 times is just being honest with you. And that's just ridiculous.
If you say so. I'm sorry. I cannot give you the detail that you'd like. I can just tell you that from my again, from my perspective and my reading and my watching the different news stations, that's what I've concluded. That's the best evidence I've got to offer you. I'm not on the air like you are. I don't have to prepare myself for my show every day with detail. I just don't. I'm just sorry that I can't give
Sir,
you
this
that
isn't for
kind of
me.
information.
Sir, you not needing evidence doesn't hurt or help me. Okay?
Well,
it doesn't. It changes.
But I believe I've given you evidence, and that evidence is that's what my reading and my watching.
You should want that better
what
for
I have
you.
available to me.
Sir, what I'm saying is you should want that better.
To
Sir, what I'm saying is you should want that better for you. Okay.
Don't you do show prep?
You should require more evidence of things. You should require more proof. You should require more tangible things, right? You should want that for you. You should only believe things that the evidence actually shows you exist, right? If you're not doing that for you,
I do that.
Okay, you don't. Okay,
I do.
You don't. Okay,
I do.
I'm telling you don't.
I told you.
Okay?
I just can't give you. You've asked me numbers. You've asked me particulars. I just can't give you the particulars.
The reason why you don't have any evidence is not because you don't have particulars. It's because it doesn't exist. Okay. The Trump administration has provided zero evidence. It doesn't exist.
That I don't believe.
Well, you cannot believe that all you want, sir. You cannot believe that all you want. But you go find me evidence. You go find yourself evidence, okay? And that'll prove you right there that it didn't happen. But regardless of any of that, I'm going to move on to the next caller. I hope you have a wonderful day, okay?
Man. Yeah, and nice to have this chat with you.
Absolutely.
Take care now. Be good. Bye.
All right, y'all, please make sure you hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to keep this thing going. Yeah, you would think someone who apparently was former law enforcement would want more evidence towards things. I don't know what to tell you. Jules, thank you so much for the gifted. I appreciate that. Y'all, if you guys would like to support, I do have super chats, super stickers, all that fun stuff. Live gift goal going on. Pay links in the bio. Just a Bill, thank you so much for the $5. Says Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Just a Bill, you here. If Just a Bill's here, make sure you check him out too. Really cool stuff. And thank you so much, Just a Bill. If you'd like support, I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. More importantly, please make sure you guys are hitting that like button, hitting that follow button, turning on notifications, hitting that subscribe button, getting that thing up to 100,000 likes over on the TikToks and everything like that. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Jason, thank you so much for the $5. Said every now and then I think to myself, is anyone else seeing this right now? Thanks for the streams, Polly. They remind me I'm a capable observer. Hey, sometimes you gotta just take a step back. Thank you so much, Jason. Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 15.
How old?
15.
Sorry, man. You must be 18 years or older to be on the live, but I do appreciate that. Angie, thank you so much for the $5. Said, funny they can rattle Trump's stats, but get amnesia anytime for anyone they don't like. Just like Epstein files, these same ones that cried about Obama's tan suits. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like when it comes to like how many people they think that, that Obama let in, they know numbers. And the number continually increases too, which is actually pretty impressive. You ever notice that? Their numbers continually increase. They just get more and more. It's like Donald Trump's prescription drug costs that it's like, oh, how much is he lowering it? 6, 7, 8, 12, 15, 17, 1,000, 100%? All of those things. Thank you so much, Angie. Hello, how are you?
Hey, what up, Polly?
Hi. How old are you?
23.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yeah, I was scrolling through my TikTok and your feed popped up and I read the prompt. It says, why do you still support Trump? So I requested to respond to your prompt.
Well, carry on. How old did you say you were? Sorry, did I already ask you that?
Yeah, 23.
Sorry, it's insane. Maybe I'm over here sundowning. All right, so go ahead and respond.
Yeah, so I support Trump because he's one of the few postmodern officials that refuses to make excuses for Islam and its bad ideas and the suffering in the Middle East.
Oh, God. Just right out the gate with the Islamophobia, huh? You're probably like real upset about Zohran Mamdani yesterday, huh?
My issue is there's a lot of human rights violations.
No, I asked you a question. I said, you're probably real upset about Zohran Mamdani, aren't you? You know,
is Mamdani the New York mayor?
He is. Yeah, he was the first New York mayor to ever. Yeah, he was.
I don't live in New York.
Yeah,
it
he was
wouldn't
the
upset me.
well, he was the first New York mayor to ever swear in on a Quran.
Yeah, I mean, I don't live in New York City, so it wouldn't upset me.
Oh, where do you live?
Orlando, Florida.
You live in Orlando, Florida,
Yeah.
and your biggest problem is with Islam.
Yeah, because the second deadliest mass shooting occurred in my community, and it was at the behest of Islam.
The second deadliest. What was the first one?
It was in Las Vegas in 2019.
No, the one in your community.
It was at a gay nightclub. He did it and
Yeah.
claimed allegiance to ISIS. He killed like 50 people. One of them used to
You
be a
know, I
customer
don't remember that
so-
person being a member of ISIS. Maybe I was wrong. Let's look that up.
Yeah, he claimed allegiance to ISIS. Type it in.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. There's plenty of people. There was a MAGA guy who literally shot up a church in Minnesota a couple months ago, and he was a Christian. So I think Christianity is
but
also a problem.
Trump's not making excuses for that guy, but like I said, Trump doesn't make excuses for Islam.
Who's making
That's bad
excuses
ideas.
for mass shootings besides Republicans?
People,
Sir,
people
I don't
call
think
you a
it. Sir,
bigot.
sir, I don't.
People call you a bigot if you say something bad about Islam.
Well,
on
I mean,
the-
if
on the,
you're
liberal
if you're
side.
just saying it to be bigoted, you are.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is people are making excuses for Islamic bad ideas. And
Like
Trump
which
does
idea?
not. That's why I support him.
Like which idea?
Well, they'll defend gay rights violations in the Middle East and pretend that they don't exist.
Who's doing that?
You are,
Why would I do that?
because you called me Islamic phobic for
Islamic
fearing-
phobic?
Yeah, that's what you called me.
Well, first of all, I don't
Islamophobic.
know what that has to do with gay rights violations in the Middle East, considering you don't live in the Middle East, right? And so
But
you being
they're
Islamophobic
happening.
has nothing to
They're
do with
happening.
that.
They're happening, and people.
Yeah,
that
they're
were gay
happening in
got
all sorts of
killed. It
parts.
might-
Shoot, there's violations
the-
against gay rights that are happening right here in the United
There's people-
States.
There were 50 people killed because they were gay by a Muslim man in Orlando, and Trump didn't make excuses for him. Hillary Clinton did in 2016.
Sir, I don't give a shit about Hillary Clinton.
What I'm trying to tell you is Trump didn't make excuses for that.
Sir, I haven't heard a single person make excuses for it. Anybody who commits
doesn't mean
violence,
that they
sir,
didn't.
sir, listen,
Just because you
listen,
didn't hear doesn't mean
listen.
people did.
I'm talking, sweetheart. Just because, okay. Oh, gotta hang up that real quick, sir. I don't hear anybody making excuses for violence. Actually, the only person that's actually calling for any type of violence on anything like that is Donald Trump right now. Okay. Donald Trump right now is freaking calling for the death of Democrats. He's calling for the death of, for the hanging of prominent Democrats. He's calling the left domestic terrorists. He's the only one doing it. No one on the left is calling for this level of violence, right?
Well, stay on
And sure as
topic,
hell, even when something like horrific happens against somebody on the right, like the horrific shooting, of Charlie Kirk, right? The left isn't the one that's calling for violence. The right is. I mean, hell, the DOJ literally had just had to pull a report, right? Because it showed that 70% of political violence is enacted in the United States comes from the right. Okay. Just because the only difference between, what the left does and what the right does is the left doesn't sit here and make every single time someone who's Islamic does something horrible, it doesn't make it about the entire religion. Just like every time someone that's Christian does a crime, we don't make it all about Christianity, or somebody on the left does a crime, we don't make it all about the left. You guys like to group everybody into a group and then blame the entire group for that. I mean, there's no better example than what's happening in Minnesota right now, where there was some Somalians that were committing a crime, and the entire Trump administration is trying to say that all Somalians are bad. Okay. No one on the left, especially myself, or I believe Kamala Harris or any other person, condones violence in the name of Islam or any other religion. Okay. And I don't see anybody else freaking saying, oh, they condone that. And Hillary Clinton didn't do that either. And that's bullshit.
Yes, she did. Yes,
All right.
she
Show me
did.
proof of that.
She denied in an interview on CNBC that the person swore allegiance to ISIS, and then it actually was released that he was swearing allegiance to ISIS, and all those gay people were killed in my community, and people were trying to.
So she said, I don't believe the person is connected to ISIS. Later on, someone said, oh, he actually is connected to ISIS.
No,
and that
his
is
parents admitted
condoning
it.
the behavior. That's what you call that.
His people were trying to deny that he committed those crimes.
Sir, maybe you didn't hear what I just said. Let's try this again. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. She said, I don't believe he belongs to ISIS. Then someone else came up and said, actually, he does belong to ISIS. And you think that is condoning the violence.
Did you hear what I said?
Why can't you
about
answer my
allegiance?
question?
I am answering your question.
No,
May I
just
speak?
answer it.
Yeah, may I speak?
Can you answer it?
Yeah, I'm answering it. She denied that the person who committed those crimes swore allegiance to ISIS. She was trying to
I
hide
heard
it.
that part.
And then it was released that he did swear allegiance to ISIS. So she was trying to not relate the crime to Islam. She was making excuses for Islam indirectly, and that is a problem. That is a
Oh,
huge
gotcha.
problem.
So you're just making a whole fucking story up in your head.
No, I'm not. That actually happened. He swore allegiance to Islam.
So you're literally just making an entire story up in your head. First of all, you have to prove to me that she actually knew that he was connected to ISIS already. Okay. Second of all,
She denied that he did not swear allegiance to ISIS.
Shh. Quiet. Thank you. First of all, you'd have to prove to me that she actually did any of this, which I don't believe she did. Second of all, even if she did do that, sir, talk again while I'm talking and I'll drop you from the panel.
There's people that have been killed in the name of Jesus.
All right. So first of all, you'd have to prove to me, okay, that she did it, okay, which I don't believe that she did. Second of all, even then, you'd have to prove to me that she knew it was ISIS. And third of all, even if that was the case, people can be Islamic and not be part of ISIS and can commit crimes in the name of Islam without being part of ISIS. So even if that was the case, that doesn't do any of that. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's not logical at all. Anyways, sorry, I get very, very annoyed with people, just trying to cut me off because they know any part of their logic is completely destroyed with any type of scrutiny. So you do have to show some ability to have some self-control. Yo, please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, I really appreciate that. Sorry, I got to turn my phone lines back on. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't understand that at all. I was just going to ask him to have proved to me that Hillary Clinton said that. Let's see if we can find it. I'll see if we can find it. Hello? Oh, you're the same person from earlier. No, you're not. Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. Good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Good. First time checking out your show. A little nervous, but it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally.
All right, why is that?
I love everything he's doing. I think he's the right guy for the job. And he's a good representative, I would say. He's a little crass, but he's a little crass. Obviously, he's rough around the edges. But it's better than. It's funny you say sundowners. You said sundowner earlier. A lot of people don't know that, and obviously, the previous administration, which I hate when people say, that fella definitely had the sundowners. And it's just like a night and day, better representative.
Okay, first of all, as you guys can see up top from what I just pulled up, because that was pretty simple, that guy was completely lying. Just thought I'd throw that out there about the whole Hillary Clinton thing. Just thought I'd throw that out there so everybody could see it. The last guy, not you, sir. Calm down.
He was completely lying. He sounded like he was pretty intimate with the situation, and
sir, I know you probably can't see it because you're on the phone. I literally have the proof he was lying on the screen for everyone to see.
Yeah, I'm watching the show.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. Second of all,
what do you mean that you put it on the screen that she didn't say that?
Correct.
Okay. Does it sound like something she would say though?
Nope. That's why I looked it up because I figured she wouldn't have.
No, does it sound like something like along her line of pattern? Does it sound like something you could believe that she would say that? It doesn't sound far fetched.
No, it did sound far fetched. That's why I didn't believe it from the get go.
Okay.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton was what you call a career politician. That's what a lot of people like to call people like Hillary Clinton. And the thing about being a career politician is you learn how to keep your foot out of your mouth. Now, granted, that also means that a lot of times you're not actually saying anything. Okay. Career politicians both don't say a lot, right? But they do that by not actually confirming or denying anything. So therefore they don't actually say anything wrong.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't,
So
I didn't
her
institute
saying,
the bill that dam. I constructed 20 jobs. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
sir, I'm
Go.
almost finished. So
no,
her
you're good.
saying unequivocally, without all of
Right,
the
yeah.
information, something that would be easily provable does not make sense for something that Hillary Clinton would say. And I'm not even a big Hillary Clinton fan, but it seemed pretty obvious that she wouldn't say some shit like that. Okay.
I don't know if it would be
Regardless of any of that.
Okay. I don't know if it would be easily provable that someone said something that he claimed his allegiance. I mean, you know, you can pledge allegiance to the flag. Who knows that you do that? I mean, that's not exactly like you know, having a tattoo or something like, you know, easily
Sir, we
defined,
really
you know
don't
what I
need to stick on the last guy's point. I already
Yeah,
beat it.
no, I'm
So
just
like,
saying,
I don't know
it sounds
why
like
we're like
something you would say,
rehashing it right now.
No, it just sounds like something she would say, but go ahead. Yeah, we can change.
Okay,
topics
gotcha.
and-
So what you were talking about is you were referring to sundowning and you were talking about Joe Biden and all sort of stuff, right? So let's talk about that. Okay, what proof do you have that that Joe Biden was slacking mentally?
Really?
Yes, really.
What proof do I have?
Yes.
Well, my eyeballs watching him. See, the debate wasn't a surprise to people who follow it. That was his standard thing. Everyone was like super shocked when he got on the debate and he couldn't, you know, put together a couple sentences, even though his wife was on The View saying, "And you're going to see my husband how smart he is, and you're going to see that he can do this." And Donald Trump, who literally can't put together a sentence, like we're like, okay, sure, Jill. And but yeah, when we saw
So
it,
all of your proof is just the debate.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so can we
The
get on
debate
with the
was
next part of it?
Exclamation
Thank you.
point. That was the wake up for the whole nation. Those of us who follow him see him, you know, asking, saying, "Where's Kennedy? Where's the dead politician?"
All right,
who
awesome.
died?"
Let me
And,
ask you a question. Let me ask you a
walking
question
around
then.
the stage lost,
do you
falling
believe
down
Joe?
the stairs, anything?
Yeah. Do you believe Joe Biden had dementia?
Dementia might be kind of a harsh term, but definitely probably sundowners would be my
Yeah.
amateur
Did-
hour.
Did
opinion.
you know that Donald Trump took a dementia test?
Oh, please.
Okay.
Dude.
And he said it was really, really hard. Now, I don't know if you know this about dementia tests, but they're actually not supposed to be hard. They're supposed to be easy unless you have dementia. Then after that, right, after he said it was really hard, no one could take the test like I could. It was it was an IQ test. It wasn't an IQ test. It was a dementia test. It's literally like you can find it exactly the test he was describing. So he takes a dementia test, right? And then immediately gets rushed to an MRI. Right afterwards,
Okay.
in which he doesn't know what he was taking an MRI for, and I've had plenty of MRIs. They make it pretty clear on what what you're getting an MRI for. So already he doesn't know what he's taking an MRI for, right? So do you think that I should be very, very concerned that that the current president of the United States is literally failing dementia tests and needs MRIs?
Well, you had an MRI. What's wrong with getting an MRI? You've had several of them.
My
What's wrong with
MRI
having
was
an
on my
MRI?
back. Yeah,
I'm sorry?
and I know what it was for.
Well, they have this new thing. This comedian I listen to, he says that you go in and you get X-rayed at MRI, and they check everything. I don't understand what your point is.
That's not a
saying
real
that,
thing.
Are you saying that he's
Are we getting medical advice from comedians now?
No, it's not advice. He says that he got scans for his whole body. They check every little detail on him. That they can find cancer. They can spot cancers, in their adolescent stage, or forgive my ignorance on that, but
I
But
think
are
this
you trying to say
comedian,
that-
sir, was making
are you
what you
trying-
call
yeah, Chris,
a joke.
what's that?
I think this comedian was making what they call
No,
a
he doesn't-
joke. Okay,
No, he
That's
does,
a joke.
He lives in California.
Sir, I
Beverly
truly don't
Hills,
care
I
what the comedian's opinion is on this. Like no
No,
offense,
it's a new
but like,
revolutionary thing where you get your whole body scanned and they can identify anything that's wrong with you, like right from the beginning. Is that crazy? Or-
yeah, there might be scans for that. Okay,
Sure.
but that's not an MRI.
Okay, what's the difference?
I don't know what scan you're talking about in order to know the difference.
Okay, well, who cares? I mean, it's
I
still, like,
care. I care
they're
that the
trying
president
to-
of the United
they're trying
States
to identify
is
something
getting
you
an
don't know
MRI
something's wrong with you,
and
you wanna
doesn't.
get checked.
Oh, so
are you trying to say that
you're
Joe
right.
Biden
No, that
was,
is true, sir. They are trying. Usually, when you get an MRI, they are trying to identify what is wrong with you. That is
Okay.
correct, sir. That is correct. There has to
Okay.
be a problem first. right? And then you go and get an MRI to identify what the process behind it was, right? And that's same for
Okay.
any type of imaging. So like I was in a car accident. I have
Sure.
very bad back problems. So they sent me in to get an MRI for my back to help find out
Right.
exactly what was wrong with my back. Okay, that's
And
why I
you
went to go get an
definitely-
MRI. So
Sure.
so what the hell is wrong with Donald Trump?
So there's some. I mean, so I don't know why. Who cares? I mean, so he went to get.
I think we all should. He's the president of the United States.
Well, they want to see. Okay, what if he wanted to see if there might be something like coming up, and he wanted to get be preventive and get ahead of the get ahead. Of it.
MRIs aren't preventative. There's no such thing as a preventative MRI.
I mean, okay, so what if he wanted to just double check? Like, what if he just wanted the self confidence to see that hey, I'm good. Like, just
If
check
that was the
everything
case,
out.
then
You know,
why
I'm
didn't he
good. I
say
didn't
that
feel great.
instead
I
of
didn't feel great after
sure,
that test? Go ahead.
sure. If that was the
scan me out.
case, and he was like, you know what, I wanted to all be like that. Then why, when he was asked why he got an MRI, did he not answer? I just wanted to get everything checked out. He said, I don't know why they gave me an MRI.
Okay, so that's really like a tiny nothing burger.
That's fine. We can move on. So you said something about Joe Biden falling downstairs. Do you have the video of Donald Trump falling upstairs?
Do you think that Biden was sharper than Trump? Are you comparing it, like, on a scale of 1 to 10 on the sharpness scale? What do you think Biden was? And then on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think Trump is?
I'll go Biden at a strong 4.5.
Right. That's about
And
right.
I'll give Trump about a 3.
Okay, so you think that Joe Biden? So let's get this on the record. You watched the debate
Sir,
like everyone else, right? So you're saying that Joe Biden was sharper than Donald Trump.
Unlike you, I don't base my entire mentality and my entire worldview around a 1-hour debate.
Okay, so forget the debate.
You're the one who keeps bringing it up. I'm not bringing it up.
Well, I mean, we got to see them both go head to head against each other.
Yeah, and then we got to see Donald Trump go against
and then
right after that, I got to see Donald Trump go up against Kamala Harris, where literally he spent 45 minutes not even being able to answer the question that was asked of him. Of the hour-long debate.
He had 4 years to prepare going against Joe Biden, and then they threw.
What does that have to do with being able to answer the question that is presented in front of you, sir? If I ask you what your plan is to drive to work tomorrow, do you need 4 years to figure it out before you answer it against me or somebody else?
Honestly, I can't really focus on that question until I want to just get on record one more time.
Sir, I don't need everything for you to say on the record. Everything that I say is recorded and online permanently.
Right.
So we don't need to go back on that, sir. Sir, I asked.
You think that Joe Biden was stronger
maybe
than Trump?
maybe this guy should get an MRI because I just asked him a direct question, just like Trump was asked, and he doesn't have the ability to answer that question, just like Donald Trump didn't.
Go ahead.
Sir,
I'm ready.
You said the entire thing is the debate between Biden and Trump. So how come we don't talk about Trump versus Kamala Harris when for 45 minutes of the hour-long thing, he was asked direct questions and did not answer them and could not answer them. Started just going off into all sorts of just random stuff, saying random word salads that had nothing to do with that. No. So if that's the case, sir, if we are just taking debates.
No, you're just saying that.
If we're just taking debates, sir, if we're just taking debates into account, then according to that, then Donald Trump should never have become president. Kamala Harris should have been, because she dog walked him in the debate, right?
She did pretty good in the debate, I would say. But I think your premise is not factual at all. He didn't answer a single question. And so why was there fact reporters saying he was wrong? Why were they fact checking him if he didn't answer a single question? There should be nothing to fact check.
He got to a couple answers at the end, like 45 minutes in.
Okay.
That's what, sir. I actually already said, sir. Maybe you should talk less and listen more.
Okay.
Because I said 45 minutes of the hour, and I said it 4 times.
45.
So I don't know how you got from that to he didn't answer a single question.
Oh, I thought you said 4 to 5 minutes. Are you saying 45 minutes?
Even if it was 4 to 5 minutes, that's still answering a question. That's still not answered 0 questions.
So you're saying he didn't
even if I did say
question?
that, which I didn't, right? Instead he was talking about they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs in Springfield, Ohio. They're eating the ducks. They're
So what is that?
eating
Okay,
all of the
so let's-
animals. They're eating all
let's
of the
talk about-
pets.
Let's talk about Mandami. Do you think that was a good hire that he did recently?
That was a good hire.
Yes.
Who?
His first, his first hire that he did for the new. New
I have
York
no idea
police
who
chief.
he hired. What a pivot, sir. I like how as soon as we start actually getting into how Donald Trump literally is not fit to run this country right now, you want to switch to Mom Donnie. That's wild. You didn't even take a breath in between switching those topics. I might
Okay,
have whiplash.
well, I mean,
I might
I'm
have
trying to
whiplash
say-
after
I'm
that.
trying
That's
to
pretty
talk about
crazy.
how he is sharp, and you're saying, "Oh, well, I already said for the record." So yeah, we can go back to that. You're saying that Biden was sharper than Trump, huh? That's your
Sir,
you
what
wanna
I'm
stick to
saying
that.
is that literally every single thing that everybody said about Biden, okay, Donald Trump is doing. They talked about Biden falling downstairs. I watched Donald Trump
Okay,
fall.
so you
Sir,
can't
sir,
answer
sir,
my
sir,
question
sir,
now.
sir.
You can't answer my question.
Less talking, more listening.
Bro, you're not answering my question. I'm
Sir,
asking
I
you a
will
question,
I
and
will
you're
listen
saying
to
he
your
does the
question
same
when
thing.
I'm
Okay.
done talking.
Oh, okay. Preface it. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, you guys, everybody complained about Joe Biden falling downstairs. We have video of Donald Trump freaking falling upstairs. Donald Trump called him Sleepy Joe Biden, said he couldn't stay awake. Literally twice a week now, we're getting a video and pictures of Donald Trump literally being passed out on television in front of a camera during meetings. Guy can't stay awake. Said Joe Biden couldn't walk in a straight line.
Show one, show one on your screen right now. Show one.
Gladly.
Show one right now.
Gladly. Now
Show one
be
on your
quiet.
screen. Let's see it.
Gladly. Now be quiet.
I am being quiet. You're the one going on.
This
with
is you
these
being quiet.
infinite
Then
answers.
maybe you don't know what quiet means.
Okay, fine. Let's be quiet while you search for something. Go ahead.
I'm not searching until I'm done speaking. You don't seem to understand how this goes. Until I get my thought done, I'm not answering your questions and I'm not pulling up shit. So the quieter you are, the
Okay.
quicker we can move on. Sound good?
Okay. I'll be quiet.
All right,
Go
perfect.
ahead.
If you can't handle that, I can just move on to another guest. That's easy.
Well, no, I asked you a question and this is your response. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
Let's see how long it takes.
They said that Joe Biden couldn't freaking walk in a straight line. Then I have I have literal video of Donald Trump swerving all over the red carpet going to meet Putin. Not to mention the fact that he said he was going to Russia to meet Putin, not to Alaska. So Donald Trump didn't even know where he was at. What I was saying is that you guys are so incredibly inconsistent. Okay, it's when Joe Biden does it, he's horrible. He has dementia. He's completely out of it. He's sundowning. He's too old. All this sort of stuff, which I completely agree that Joe Biden probably was too old to be president. This is why I don't support voting in 80-year-olds of any sort, whether they're Democrat or Republicans. Okay, because I think they're just totally too old to be president, and they start to lose a step, right? And it's just so like disingenuous for you guys to go like, oh, Joe Biden did all these things, which makes him freaking unfit to be president, but Donald Trump does all the same things, and somehow he's fit. It's just wild. Now
Okay,
go
can I
ahead.
jump in there? Oh, thank you. So you'll be able to pull up a picture of him sleeping at a meeting, right?
Yeah, pretty
Happens
easily.
2 times a week. There's whole networks out there that we call fake news that just basically would love to rag on him at any point they can. So you'll easily be able to find that. So while you do that, I'll just spitball something. You're actually getting onto something that I totally agree with here is like, most of us, like, we don't like politicians. You don't like politicians. They say one thing, they do another. I didn't commission a jam. I didn't commission to build that dam. I sanctioned 5,000 jobs. They say one thing, they do another. That's why we like Trump. We don't like politicians. We like someone from the outside who
Trump is a politician.
who's one of us. Well, yeah, I mean, but he's not from that world. He's not a lifer like Nancy Pelosi, who gets, the
Yes,
Clinton
sir, I totally
Foundation,
get it. You would never want somebody actually qualified and practiced in the office. You would rather have someone with no experience that doesn't know what he's doing. Well, I'm just letting you know that it actually shows in the policy, right? When you literally freaking put in somebody who doesn't know how to legislate and really doesn't have too much of a will to legislate, right? Doesn't
What
really
does that
care
mean?
to legislate.
What does that
right?
mean? Doesn't have legislate? What does that mean?
Yeah, Donald Trump passed like almost no freaking legislation in his first term of any type of meaningful
does that mean?
sort.
Break that down for me, please. I'm not
just
as smart as you. What does it mean to not be able to legislate? What does that mean?
He has no will to legislate. What's the point of what's the job of the president, sir?
I would say to be the face of the nation. I mean, I don't
To
know
be the face of the nation. Sure, that's down the list someplace. What's the
Yeah,
what's the top part?
to be the people's representative. I don't really know. Go ahead and inform me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's in order to get legislation passed, right? The legislative branch gets things passed, and he needs to push it, support things, move agenda items along in order for him to get things done. right?
to these
Like
politicians
major
that, you
pieces
know,
of legislation like the Chips and Sciences Act, like the PACT Act, right? Things that help the American people throughout, through all the things they're doing. And
Okay.
yes, being the face of the country is also helpful. That's completely true too, right? But but really the face of the country right now is sleeping and calling people garbage and being xenophobic and like super
right.
horrible to
You're gonna
people
pull that
regardless.
picture up that shows him sleeping, right?
It's been
You're-
on for
you're-
like a while, sir.
Oh, you have a picture of him sleeping? Let's see.
It's literally
I'll
been up
jump
there
on
for
there
so
real
long. It's been up there for
Let's see
like
here.
so
So
long.
you have one picture. You said
No,
that
I can
twice
pull
a
up
week?
so many. Like literally,
Hold on,
there's
let me see,
montages.
Wait, you're saying you have it? Let me look at it real quick on YouTube. Okay, so where is this at? This is at a meeting, or what is this? What's the premise of that?
Sir, it's literally under the photo.
It's under the photo? What do you mean?
The premise is under the photo.
Okay, what does it say? I can't see it from here.
President Donald Trump appearing at an event on lowering drug prices in the Oval Office of the White House, November 6, 2025.
So he's appearing at an event, and he's, you can't really.
This is
Okay,
not our money.
yeah,
This
that's
is
cool.
tax-
Because it would be really difficult for them to have video of them doing that. Obviously, every time like you
When the
freeze on
president
something,
said
it's always
This
gets
is
like
not
a
our money.
an
This is
odd,
taxpayer
awkward
money.
like position of
When
them.
the president said
You're the
we're
only
gonna
one
do
I've heard say
foreign
this,
aid, but we're gonna do
but you
foreign
said
aid
that
for
it happens
countries that
twice
are
a week.
aligned
So
for us.
let's see one
This is
more,
not
I
our
guess,
money.
if you
This is
want to
taxpayer
prove
money.
your point.
When the
You have that
president said
one
is
right
we're
there.
going to do
which is-
foreign aid, but we're going to do
Obviously,
foreign
I
aid
guess
for countries
video
that
would
are
be
aligned
there he
with
is
the
waking
United
up.
States, who basically puts
Oh,
America
there
at the
he is,
forefront of
falling
every
asleep
decision we make
again.
in our relations with the
Okay.
world. And that may
Okay.
sound weird to people, like, of course you always do. No,
Oh, you're
that
gonna
hasn't
pull-
always
you're
been
gonna
the
share
case.
this, right?
And I can go down the
There he
list.
is out
Why has he
again.
focused
Poor
on
little
mass
guy.
migration?
He
Well, I
probably
don't
had a
see it.
big long
You talk
time
about
running the
trade deals and the trade
country.
situations been involved in. People,
Oh, poor baby. Probably had
Oh.
a big hard day. I think it was after 3 o'clock on that one too.
I guess I'm a little bit behind
Yeah,
on the
he
YouTube. I
had
don't
a
see
hard
it,
time
but
running
maybe
the country. The poor guy.
The poor guy running the country. Okay. The poor guy. Well, he's definitely not a poor guy, but he's running the country. Right about half that. So Mandami's recent hire, you're pretty content with that? You're happy with that? That's a good hire, right?
Jesus Christ, you and the whiplash. I don't fucking know who Mom Donnie hired, sir.
He hired the New York is a big thing to have the fire department, like the NYFD, the boys, back the blue, all that. So his first hire is going to be someone who is like police chief, I guess, police battalion, like head inspector of the fire department. His first hire is going to be someone who's never been a firefighter, who's been retired for 2 years as a first responder. By the way, she's a woman. By the way, her name is exactly like Mandami, and she's a lesbian. Just checked off all the boxes there.
Oh no! Are
like
all
a
your
good
little is that big old amygdala just firing off all your freaking like all the sensors in your head?
Yes. Does that sound like a good hire to you? Someone who's never been a firefighter to be the head.
Sir, please
It's
do
just
not
like a
give me
slap in
talk,
the face to
sir.
everyone.
Sir, she was literally a first responder for like her entire fucking career. So
Okay,
yes,
she's never been a firefighter.
sir. So yes,
Okay.
running first responders would probably be very good. I'm sorry that hurts your sir. Donald Trump hired a Fox News host to run the Department of Defense. Okay? Like, please do not talk to me about who's the best person to fucking hire. Okay? Like, give me a fucking break. He literally has a freaking like a federal fucking prosecutor right now who had never been a prosecutor and never tried a case in court ever. That is what Donald Trump has right now. Okay? Like, and you're literally Pam, but I am literally more qualified to be in half of the positions that Donald Trump has in his cabinet than the people that he has in there. Okay. And I'm not qualified at all. He literally made a YouTuber the director of the FBI and another YouTuber the assistant director of the FBI.
I'm not crazy about
and
those
you're
hires.
going
Yes.
and you're going to support Donald Trump while complaining about a first responder, a career first responder, okay,
Who's been
taking
retired for
over
2
an
years.
agency of first responders. Give me a break. You see how disingenuous you guys are? It's just like,
Who's been
and the
retired
sad
for
part
2
is,
years?
the sad part is,
Don't forget that part.
the sad part is, okay,
That part.
is that you had to include the fact that she was a woman because that hurts your little fifis. You had to freaking include the part that she was, that she was a lesbian because that hurts your little fifis. It has nothing to even
It doesn't
do.
really hurt my feelings. It's a slap in the face. I mean, it does. It is an insult. Yeah, I mean, it does hurt my feelings. Yeah, it's a DEI hire.
Sir, what are the majority of calls for the fire department?
I suppose it depends where you live, but
No, it doesn't.
You need
Okay, how about in New York? What are the majority of the
first
calls?
responders call- Yeah, you're right. They like if someone breaks their ankle, probably fire department.
Right, they
show
would be
first.
medical. They're actually EMS. And what
Yeah.
what
Fair
did this
point.
when what did this woman do for 20 plus years?
Fair point. But what does she know about?
What does she do for 20 years, sir?
I don't know.
Oh, she was EMS.
Yeah, she's first responder.
So
I guess.
she was EMS for 20 plus years, and she puts in a job where over 80% of the calls are EMS calls.
Okay. So you want to know? I mean, I would think that what's the position of it? Like chief or battalion chief? I would think that her position, you would want to know the ins and outs, the intricacies of being a firefighter, to know when you're going to need to replace equipment, get trucks recalibrated.
Oh,
get,
that's where you guys are confused. That's right. Okay, so if like in Trump's world, right? That's how that works. In Trump's world? Yeah, in Trump's world, in your world that you live in. Okay. For the rest of us, yes, I do. Okay. I live in a very, very different world. Okay, I live in a very different world. In my world, right? If you're in charge of something, it doesn't mean that you need to be the one. I doubt that the person that is in charge of the New York City Fire Department is going to all the different stations to check their equipment to see if it needs to be replaced. I assume they have fire chiefs at all of those stations who assign other people to then do that. And then those people report up to what needs to be replaced. And then based off the budget of that would go through.
Why hire a first responder? Why even hire a first responder? It doesn't need to be, they don't need to have any, saying in the business because they're just overseeing everything, I guess.
Yeah, they just went overqualified.
What's that?
Yeah, they just went overqualified.
What overqualified? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Why we don't even need to hire somebody that's a first responder?
Exactly.
So they were. Yeah. So now they're overqualified.
Why not hire a fresh-faced junior kid out of junior high to do the job?
Whoa, sir, sorry. I know you guys on the right are obsessed with junior high kids and stuff like that. That's why you guys are all obsessed with the Epstein files. But in my world, we like to deal with adults. Okay, I'm sorry. Dumb. I know you guys are like real big into the kids and all sorts of stuff like that. So.
Dude, that's your side, bro. What are you talking about?
Kind of weird.
Happy New Year, man. No, I mean, it is a good chat. You bring up some decent points, I suppose. But yeah, I think you lost a lot of clout when you said Biden was sharper than Trump. I'll give you like another chance to go back on that one.
Nope.
Just be like
standing dead on it. That's easy. And the sad part is, here's the sad part, sir. Here's the sad part is,
and the sad part was the media was covering.
Shh. The sad part is I don't think Biden was very sharp. That's the sad part. I don't think Biden was very sharp. That's just how dumb I think Trump is.
Well, you think, well.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't even believe that Biden's that smart. Just Trump is that fucking dumb. Okay, that he somehow is lower. That's the sad part. You think I'm arguing on whether Joe Biden was super sharp? We're not. Okay, I think we both see Joe Biden in pretty much the same spot. Okay, you're the one who can't admit that Donald Trump is freaking below him. That's the sad part. But I'm going to move on to another caller, okay? Because I don't want to rehash this. So have a wonderful day, sweetheart. Okay, goodbye. I'm tired of rehashing this. We've already done this, sir. Thank you. I'm not going to do it again. God. Guys, on the record, like literally all of this stuff isn't literally on camera like all day long. Like, what are you talking about? Nothing is off the record, sir, when you're being recorded. Yo, please make sure you hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. Turn on your notifications. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to flash through a few of the super chats as we go through, and I think we're going to... and we can keep moving on to some more callers and keep this thing going. If you guys would like support, I do have super chats like this. Like Illuminati over here with the MAGA sucks. Appreciate you for the $7. And Tim, thank you so much for that $5 also. Oh, and I also have super stickers. Sharon, thank you so much for the $25 over on PayPal. Said, love your show. I wish you all the best in 2026. Thank you so much, Sharon. Big W's in the chat for the people that are supporting. If you'd like to support, it really does help to keep lives like this going and to keep us being able to have these conversations and have these debates. So if you'd like to support, I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I did notice that, Jason. Thank you. I didn't notice that. That is true. The number of people callers saying inform me as well. And Stacey said he literally fell asleep at the Pope's funeral. Well, I mean, JD Vance already did the hard work with the Pope. There was no point in there's no point in, continuing to go, Don't need to add insult to injury. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm 19. I kind of have a really bad cold right now. Sorry about that.
Awesome. What year were you born?
2006.
Yeah, that checks. Anyways, do you still support Trump?
Yes, sir. I do support Trump.
Awesome. Why's that?
Well, because other than the fact that I consider myself anti-LGBTQ, Trump is also anti-LGBTQ. He's also implemented various acts as like a.
Hey, who was the president when you were born?
When I was born, I wouldn't know. I was like not even a year old. Could you tell me?
Well, when you were born, you were 0, but I don't believe that you're 19. So, bye-bye. I don't believe that person was of age at all. In the slightest. Don't believe that in the slightest. Hello, how are you?
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Well, let me ask you one first.
Why are you a bitch ass nigger, bro?
All right. Why'd your father leave and not come back?
Can I ask you a question? Why you're a nigger?
Yeah, why'd your father leave and not come back?
You're damn right. He never came back with the milk, bro. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, like what?
Just to let you know it's your fault. Anyways.
It's insane.
It is directly your fault that he didn't come back. I just wanted to let you know that. Jason thinks one of the $2 said, why hire someone who is selfless and calm? Yeah. Crazy. And Tad, I think he's supposed to $5 said Joe slowed down. He was like 120 and went to 90. Trump started at 80. And so him slowing down isn't as though, so he kind of started down. Trump was never going 80, Tatted. Trump was never going 80. Trump was going like 45 in a 55 mile per hour zone when he started. All right. Hello, how are you?
Hello, are you there?
I am. How old are you?
19.
Thank you, Tatted. I appreciate that. Awesome. What year were you born?
What was that?
What year were you born?
What year was I born? 2008.
Nope. Math is not good. Nope. That ain't it. That ain't it. Like I said, guys, I worry a lot more about the age is a problem. Like, why you guys are up here or whatever. But like the bigger problem is like why your guys' math skills are so low. Like, is this what Common Core did? Did Common Core ruin the ability to do quick math? Is that what this is? Julia, thank you so much for the $5. Said, will Maria Shriver be able to get Dumpy's name off her family's building? Hopefully. No one's gonna perform there. I heard it's gonna be Laura Trump. I heard Laura Trump is gonna be the only performer. Is gonna be the only performer at the Trump Kennedy Center, like, in existence. She has an album out. You should not listen to it. Hello, how are you?
Good evening, sir.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 28 years old.
28? Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Sorry?
Do you still support Trump?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, you know you're not forced to, right? You could join us on the logical side.
Possibly, but the reason I'm not anti-democrat right now is to protect the children. I believe the way the Democrats are going is allowing castration of the youth, anybody under 18 years old. I think we should protect children.
Yeah, like all the children that that were victims of Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking scandal that the current administration is trying to hide the evidence of, so they never get justice, and to ensure that people continue to do it.
Well, you got me there, sir. I can't argue that. That's why I say, unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that Trump says his department do that I don't support, but
Like the protecting of literal pedophiles.
yeah, possibly.
Not possibly.
It's crazy, but it is. I don't support it, but the vast majority of children can be protected who can be susceptible by their parents to transition and be castrated.
Sir, nobody's being castrated.
They can and will be.
They can not and are not.
I mean, there's a TV show about, I don't know the name of the
There's
young
a
boy,
TV
girl.
show about it? That's crazy, sir. There's a TV show called Stranger Things, too. Do we believe that that's true? Because there's a TV show about it?
No, sir. It's about some, I don't watch the show myself, so I can't even tell you the name of it. Some young boy transitioned to a girl, wants to get his thing removed. Don't know the name of it.
Why are you so concerned about other people's genitals?
I'm concerned about the protection of children. Do you believe in
No,
chemical
sir. You're
castration?
concerned about other people's genitals, especially other people's children's genitals. It's very, very strange, sir. Like it truly is. Like literally, those kids have parents. Those parents and kids all have doctors. Lots of them. Okay, who are all trying to do the best for those children, and you, who is not these kids' parents, and you're sure as hell not these kids' doctors, are super concerned with their genitals. It's very strange.
I apologize if you see it that way.
Yeah, and it's always just the boys. Why is that?
What do you mean? The
You guys
young
are
boys?
always just concerned with people's like male children.
No, sir. I can't defend anybody else but myself. I'm concerned with the castration of young girls too.
Yeah.
Do you support female genital mutilation by chance?
Sir, I don't support any of these things. I support parents and children being able to do what's best with the consultation of their doctor for the children for both their physical and mental health. Okay, I'm assuming you're not a parent.
Yeah, I'm a parent, sir.
You are a parent. How would you like me making decisions on what medical procedures your child can have? I'm not a doctor and have no medical experience whatsoever, but I think I should be the one that should be making decisions on what medical procedures your child is allowed to have. And you know what? I think personally, if your kid gets cancer, I don't think we should take it out. No, I think that's the way that God wanted them to, to be. So they should just have it, right?
Cancer is a death sentence, sir. Castration isn't. These kids can seek medical attention, mental health.
They do seek mental health care, and those mental health care providers are the people that actually freaking make recommendations on whether they think certain types of gender affirming care is actually a good thing for the child.
Gender affirming care doesn't decrease the amount of youth or individuals who are transition committing suicide. In certain cases, suicide rates
Yes,
went
it
up
significantly does. Actually, children that get gender affirming care have a drastic, like a 60% reduction in suicidal cases.
60% reduction. Understood, sir. I'll look that up and give you a call and tell you if you're right or wrong.
Okay, well,
If
I'm right.
wrong,
I actually think my number might be low, to be completely honest with you. I think it's actually higher.
Understood.
Yeah.
Well, sir, I appreciate your time. And next time I'll come with a better fight. Appreciate your time, sir.
All right, have a good one. Bye. It is low. That's what I thought. I said 60 as soon as I said it. I was like, that felt low when I said it. But correct me if you guys can correct me with a better number.
It's insane.
I said 60 because that felt right, but I also think I might have been confusing that with another number, which I do sometimes. So I make mistakes too. That's fine. It might be low on that one. Motor, thank you so much for the New Year's Eve. I appreciate that. And Patsy, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate that. Said thank you for the donation. Oh, say thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation. It doesn't say that. I'm thanking you for the donation. That's why it says that. Thank you so much, Patsy, for the super chat. Please be sure to hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications if you haven't already. And if you like support, super chats are fun. All the good stuff. We still haven't hit this live gift goal either, y'all. We've been going for an hour and a half. We're not at 100,000 likes, and we're also not on the not done with the gift goal. Can we at least can we hook some stuff over here on the TikTokies? I appreciate you. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I am 54.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Why's that?
I was just calling to let you know, I've listened to your podcast a couple times now. You're a very rude and condescending young man. And,
yeah, man. And you know what I love? When
veterans
people
and
come on my
everything-
live and tone police me. Oh, wait, that's right. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
just so you're aware of.
If I was concerned about your opinion of my tone, I would try to date you.
Yeah, well, just what? That's crazy. But this is the reason why right here there's such a divide in the country and with everybody's thought process is attitude.
Your literal president is calling for the execution of Democrats, and you think that me hurting your fifis is the problem? He ran. Your literal president is calling for the execution of Democrats. But you think the division is because I hurt your little fifis. Oh my goodness. Sad, dude. Hello.
Hello, how are you, my friend? I wanted to clarify something about a previous caller that called you about 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
There's a guy from Orlando.
That's a
I wanna make
long time ago. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, but I wanted to clarify something for the Trump supporters out there, because you know what, the guy was being a little bit of Islamophobic.
Yeah, sir.
What happened is
I, really don't want to be rude. That was like a long time ago. I think half the people in here probably wouldn't even know what conversation you were talking about. Okay, so
no, there was a guy that called from Orlando.
Sir, I know who you're talking about, sir. I know who you're talking about.
He wasn't making any sense because he brought out the fact that the shooter of the nightclub was a Muslim. And that's not what took place. Actually, what happened was that the guy was a Muslim descendant. He had a girlfriend, and he was having an affair with this Hispanic guy that was gay. He was gay himself. The Islam guy was gay himself, but I guess due to the problems with the Islamic people, you know what I mean, not knowing, he didn't want the Muslim community to know that he was gay, and that's why he did what he did. Because I saw the whole thing on a documentary, and you know that confuses people. Some of these people, they use that to confuse other people. The guy called saying, "Okay, well, the Muslim guy went."
It's insane.
But it wasn't because he was a Muslim. It was because he was gay himself and he was suppressed, and he didn't want people to know that he was having an affair. He had a wife. Matter of fact, it was a wife that he had, also Arabic girl, and he didn't want nobody to know that he was gay, and that's why he did what he did, just to cover it up.
All right.
It had nothing to do with religion. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the
well,
opportunity.
that was some good clarification. I do appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, I got another caller. I'm going to keep this thing going, but thank you for the clarification. All right.
Yes, thank you.
All right, man. Have a good one. Bye.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, we need W's for the caller. That was good clarification. It's good. So, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 37.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I sure do.
Awesome. Why is that?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely for sure for like deporting people and all that.
For deporting people, so you just
Yeah.
support just people being deported?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a illegal immigrant actually, so I mean, I could be deported at any time.
Did you just say you're an illegal immigrant?
Yes,
And you support Donald Trump deporting illegal immigrants?
yes, soy mexicano. So
Okay, cool. No, I agree.
yeah, I mean,
No, I agree.
You know,
then.
I'm-
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm 100% for it because it's like you got all these other illegal immigrants doing all kinds.
No,
of
I don't
other
want them
stuff.
deported. I just want you deported.
You want me deported?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, you're annoying.
That doesn't even make any sense. You want me deported, but you don't want them to deported.
Yeah, actually, can we bring more of the people that were deported back and then just send you?
Oh, you're rage baiting right now, huh? That's what you're doing. You're trying to get more likes. You're trying to get more subscribers by doing this.
Sir, I get plenty of
Doesn't make any
subscribers.
sense.
I don't need to tell you to get deported in order to get more subscribers. Sorry that you think that this is necessary in some way, shape, or form to help my stream. It is not. Actually, what's your address, man? I'll call ICE for you.
Oh yeah, it's no, I'm not gonna give you my address, man. Come on.
Oh, you can message it to me later. It's fine.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly, bro.
Yeah, message it to me later, man. I'll get it over to ICE for you. So,
You just rage baiting for more subscribers and more likes. That sounds good. That sounds like a good time.
okay. You know you can just call ICE yourself, right?
Yeah, and then I mean, no, I don't have nothing to worry about. I never got DWI. I never got arrested. I never got pulled over. I abide by the,
Aw, he thinks he's safe. Aren't these little guys cute when they think they're safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are cute when you guys think you're safe.
Oh, so you deport me, but you won't deport anybody else?
Correct.
That's kind of silly.
Yeah.
That is really, really, really funny.
If I was king for a day, that's what I would do.
King for a day. That's what you do.
Yep, that's the only. I would codify Roe v. Wade. I would give everybody universal health care, and then my third thing that I would do was get you deported.
And that's why you'll never be king for the day.
Oh well. Maybe one day wishes can come true. But anyways, I don't want to clog up the phone line in case ICE is trying to call you, so I'm gonna move on to somebody else. All right.
Yeah, you don't make any sense at all, man. Just keep talking to yourself.
All right.
Funny boy.
All right, cool. All right, sounds good. Bye-bye. I don't want to clog up the phone line. ICE might be trying to call. Amani, Lynn, Just Us Electric, Foxy, Danae, Lee. Did I miss any in there? Guys, you guys cleared that live gift goal so fast. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate that. That was very sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. That was very, very sweet. JMD, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. It said, love your channel. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. That is very sweet. Can we get W's to chat for everybody who just cleared that live goal and for JMD right there? That might be the fastest live goal I think I've cleared in a really long time. That was very, very nice of you guys. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you guys so much. All right, we're gonna see who else we got. How long have I been on? Oh, we still got some more time. Maybe the caller can get a spot on Christy Gnome CBP ad. Yo, definitely. Hello? Hello? No? All right. Nobody there. So you guys know my platform if I ever ran for president, just to let you know. Oh, he's gone. You guys will know my platform if I ever do run for president, and it will be to find that guy and deport him. Just to let you know. It will be on the list. So, in case you guys were wondering, I don't want you guys to get confused. Oh, let's see. What do I gotta... I gotta try to clear off some of this like this gallery, I guess thing, huh? I'm not very good at this whole like. I'm not actually gonna dox him, dude. He probably wasn't even. He's probably not even. He's probably just trolling, dude. They like to do that. He's probably just trolling. What did someone just post there? Please have it videoed and post it. Yeah, I'll put it on my page. All right, do we have any more Trump supporters going on right now? Do we have any? Let's see if we got any more people calling in. We usually don't have this problem where we're ending this quickly on callers, but we're slowing down a bit. But I think we got one or two, and I think we got one or two more. Foxy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to clear this like little gift gallery thing. I don't really know how this thing works. I'm kind of dumb when it comes to this type of stuff. That do it? Hey, check that out. Hello, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm actually 35.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Actually, I've leaned more towards Trump lately. I actually was a Democrat my whole life, and lately I've been leaning more towards Trump. So yeah.
Well, that's strange. Why would you do that?
Well, I don't know. Lately, I've just been noticing the party's been shifting, and it's been kind of sad. Like, you know, it used to, I don't know, it kind of used to be stand for, like, you know, stronger things, and, you know, it's been kind of sad lately. It was really the Charlie Kirk assassination, how everybody took that. That was really hard for me to watch. It really hurt my heart. You know, like, if we all want to be together, you know, I mean, we could debate all night, and we could insult each other and everything. But, you know, it's just sad. People, you know, for Halloween wearing costumes and stuff of Charlie Kirk getting assassinated, and I don't know how you feel about that. You know, I'm all about having respectful conversations. So,
sir, it sounds like you're just talking about some sir. It sounds like you're just talking about some random people. Okay, there are horrible people on both sides that do that. Not even on your side. I have no idea if they were on any type of side. You're just saying that people existed in that. That's no reason for you to support horrific policies and fascistic policies because somebody wore a Halloween costume. That's how you choose your president based off how somebody wore a Halloween costume. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, of course it is, and it's not just that, man. It's been a lot of things. I mean, you can, you know, I was on the edge, and you can debate me and everything like that, and we could talk about things that we have no hard truths on and everything like that. But things that I can see, you know, I can't debate what I've seen, and it's just been really sad. And how you
saw a Halloween costume, sir. You saw a Halloween costume.
If we move away from the Halloween costumes, man, there's been a lot of things. You know, it just me.
Then let's move away from it.
I didn't interrupt you, so I'd appreciate it if you just let me speak a little bit. I know this is your podcast,
sir. It's not a matter of what it's a matter of are we getting anywhere with what we're saying? Okay, and so far your entire point and ideology has been you saw a Halloween costume, so you support Trump.
I know you just want to sound like a win here.
I don't need a win, sir. You are an automatic loss just by the words that you're saying. And I'm trying to get you to say something with a little bit more intelligence. I am trying to egg you on to say something with a little bit more intelligence so that we can move this conversation along.
Yeah, let's move it along. Let's talk about your podcast, man. I came across it, and, you know, I was hoping you could prove me wrong. I hope I'd hear some respectful conversations, and it's just not what I heard. And you know, you had a caller probably.
Sir, I am interrupting you. I do not give a shit about what you think about my attitude. Yes, I am being disrespectful because you think that I'm being disrespectful because you came up on my live to try to tone police me on my own live, and I'm being disrespectful.
You are.
Okay. Well, here, let me be a little bit more disrespectful to you. Okay.
All right. Prove my point.
All right. I'm going to. I'm going to be much more disrespectful to you. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Perfect.
All your viewers
if you think if you think I give a flying fuck,
here we go.
Whether you think about my tone, then you can go ahead and hang up the phone because I don't give a shit.
I don't want to.
Okay. Well, then either sir.
Look at you. You're proving my point, brother. I'm being as respectful as possible, and you've been interrupting.
Oh, are your little fifis hurt? Does somebody need his diaper changed?
dude,
Oh,
I don't
can
know
we
if
get a
you
bunch of
hide
baby
behind
bottles
it.
and snowflakes in here for this caller? Because his literal arrogance and freaking narcissism that he thinks he can come up to somebody else's live and try to tone police them and sit here and whine and cry like an entire little baby after he said he left the Democratic Party because he saw a Halloween costume is the wildest shit I've ever that I have ever heard in my entire fucking life. I would like to be very clear to you, sir. Okay, I
Go
am
ahead.
here to talk about policy. I am here to talk about agenda. I am here to talk about the politics of America. And in zero way, shape, or form am I here to coddle your fragile little ego, okay, and rock your little baby butt to sleep and give you a little burp because I said some stuff to somebody else that you don't fucking like, okay? If you don't fucking like it, fuck off. Okay, if you want to actually have a conversation about actual politics, then we can have it. But if you just start with the whining and tone policing more, I'll just move on to the next person because I would like to talk to adults and not somebody that have to change their diaper. Sound good?
So I think you're getting defensive. Hey, I let you speak for a while.
All right. See, and right back to, I think you're getting defensive. Shut up, dude. MAGA, please raise your children so I don't have to. You guys have raised them with such fragile little sad feelings, okay? And participation trophies, all right? Just all emotional and sad, all right? Goodness gracious, dude, grow up. Hello, how are you?
Hey, you see the new Stranger Things?
I have not, no.
You should see it. It's pretty good. All right, have a good one,
I'm
man.
like still back on season 2, to be completely honest with you. I'm still back on season 2, so I'm like nowhere close. I am so far behind. I spend way too much time doing like politics and all sorts of stuff. Like you think I have time to just binge watch? I spend my time either at work, hanging out with y'all here, okay? Hanging out with y'all here, or freaking like studying to be here, or like hanging out with my kid. I don't got Stranger Things time. Okay? I don't got Stranger Things time. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm 35. We just got off the phone. You hung up on me.
Oh, that's cool.
Is it?
Do. Anyways. Oh. Hello, how are you?
Or freaking like studying to be here, or like hanging out with my
Hi.
kid. Dude, I don't got.
Hello.
Hi, can you please turn off the live in the background? I've already heard
yeah, I'm
myself
sorry.
once. I don't need to hear it again. Thank you though.
Okay, got you.
Appreciate that.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing? Listen, I may not be. How you say? I may not
Guys,
be.
we might light up the whole gift gallery. Holy crap.
I mean,
No, go ahead.
yeah, I just want to make a statement saying this country that went to shit. These MAGA people. I mean, listen. There was like I'm like in my late 60s. Okay.
Okay.
In all of my life of knowing about, the voting policies and the system, never ever this has happened. I mean, come on. Everybody had to be vetted that ran for any kind of election. They had to have a meticulous background. I mean, not like this guy here. He's got 34 fucking felonies, man. I mean, all these lawsuits, and yet still they voted him in. And I mean, what's taking so long for them to get him out? Because I mean, he's guilty in every goddamn thing he's done. It doesn't make sense, bro.
Yeah, he definitely is. He definitely is. But Unc, I think I'm gonna let you go on this one, brother. But I hope you have a good one. All right. Hey, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Okay, he ain't wrong. But I think we're gonna hold off on that one for a second. That was woo. Yeah, brother. Sure. Guys, we might actually like. I don't think I've ever completely lit up my gift gallery on TikTok. I don't think I've ever actually done it. We might actually light up the entire thing. I don't think I've ever actually done it. Nor have I even like. I don't even really know what I'm doing. I might actually light up the whole thing. I'm trying to figure it out. It's being all freaking difficult. Let's see. Hold on. What do I need? This is a lot easier on a. This is a lot easier on your phone than it is on your computer. Phone lines are still open, y'all. If y'all would like to, if y'all still support Donald Trump, phone lines open, guest request box open, all that sort of stuff. Actually, I might have guests in here. I didn't even look. Ask Ari to do it. Leave it alone before you fuck it up. I will too. And that's the sad part is I 100% will. I 100% will. Hold on. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Jason says asked to be disrespected and then gets and mad he gets disrespected. Yeah, I mean if y'all gonna bring it up, it's gonna happen. But did I screw it up? Hold on, I think I need one more hand hearts from some. Or did I? No, that should have been good. That should have been good. That should have been good. Sorry for everybody else. I'm waiting on another caller or whatever, so I'm just having fun while we're doing it. Yo, please make sure you hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, I need two other things. I need hearts and DJ glasses. I need hearts and DJ glasses to light it up. Hello, how are you?
Hey, doing good. Just wanted to call in and help out the cause.
Help out the cause? What cause are we helping out?
Oh, I spoke with you yesterday, and I've had some time to reflect on the points that you made.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you have a good program, and I had to do some self-reflecting about listening to the other side. And I still feel the way I feel, but I understand how sometimes I shouldn't support people on my side doing the things they do.
I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in every place of the world at every moment. But, I appreciate your voice, and in the future, I don't think I will dismiss the other side.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, guys. We have somebody that at least is trying.
Hey, just because we don't, just because we don't agree doesn't mean that your points aren't valid.
Thank you. Well, I do appreciate that. That's very good. Can we get W's in the chat for the caller? Yeah. Can we get? Yeah, we can do that. We can give W's in the chat for somebody who's at least opened their mind a little bit. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, man. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. All right. The only one I have left in my entire gift gallery is the DJ glasses. So I need 5 different DJ glasses from 5 different people. And I think actually you only need 3 more because I think 2 of you guys already set them. So I need 5 total from 5 different people. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that, man. I think we might have actually done it. I've never done it before. This is cool. I don't usually pay that much attention to it. I think we actually knocked it out. Holy crap. Thank you, Jason, for that. Goo, Amani, Queen, everybody, Spicy, freaking Shay. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate that. Amani, thank you for the galaxy too. Thank you so much for the galaxy. I might hit a little ranking tonight. Who knows? I might hit a little ranking tonight. Hello, how are you?
Everybody, Spicy, freaking Shay, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for that.
Caller, are you there?
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you please turn off the live in the background? Dude, are you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Turn off the live in the background.
Turn it off. Alright, I'm up.
Guys, can we hit W's in the chat for everybody who helped support and help me hit that get on the gift gallery over on TikTok? I love the gift gallery. I never do that. Like, I never even try to do that. Oh, wait, no, it's still saying I'm missing the DJ glass. How am I missing the DJ glass? It must be catching up. It must be catching up. There's no way we didn't hit it. We had to have hit it. It must just be must not have registered yet. Hello, how are you?
Hello. I'm pretty good.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 18.
Awesome. What year were you born?
2007.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Why is that?
So
they have to be sent by one person? Oh, I thought it had to be by 5 different people. See, you guys told me it has to be sent by one person? Oh, see, I never do this. Somebody sent 3. I didn't know that. Guys, I don't ever do this. I never try to hit leaderboards or hit up gift galleries or anything like that. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I just come on here and debate. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I thought it had to be 5 different people. I've been doing this for years. I've never tried to do this. It might be catching up. It says there's 4 right now. So it should catch up in a second. It might just take a second. Why is it not showing up yet? It should be showing up. Hello, how are you? It might be catching up. It says there's 4 right now.
Do I gotta turn my volume down?
Catch up in a second. Yeah, turn off the live, man. You talk to me here. That just causes an echo.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like live on the.
DJ glasses lit up. I just saw it. All glyphs lit up. Woo, there it is. It just did it. All glyphs lit up. Woohoo! Thank you guys so much. Hell yeah. Hello.
Doing all right. Do I gotta turn my volume down?
Yeah, turn off the live, man. You talk to me here. That just causes. Dude, are you serious right now? Turn off the live in the background.
Okay, I got it off.
All right. How old are you?
No. How old am I?
Yeah.
44.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for doing that. I've never had all gifts lit up ever. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I didn't know, like, I've never done this. I just, like, it was just in the reels, and it was, like, call in. And I was like, all right.
All right, do you still support Trump?
What can go wrong? Hell yeah. I mean,
Awesome.
that's what he said.
All right, why do you support Trump?
Why do I support Trump? Tax cuts.
Really swearing.
Tariffs. Oh, is this like PG?
No, I was talking to somebody named swearing. Sorry. So why do you support tariffs?
Oh, why do I support them? Because of the trade imbalance. China's eating our lunch, man.
All right, what trade imbalance?
The fact that we buy from them, but we cannot sell into their markets.
Yes, we can. We sell tons of things into their markets.
Just like with Europe. We can
sell tons of things into both.
We can sell into their markets if you want to sell a F-150 at like 80 grand after the tariffs, the import taxes, the VAT, the value added taxes, all that. Yeah. So
you
can get an F-150 in Europe, but if you want to pay 80 grand for it.
You mean the same way I have to pay 80 grand for the same way I have to pay 80 grand for a Mercedes or a BMW in the United States?
Yeah. But yeah, wait, we're going to pay that much for one in the United States.
Sir, I'm pretty sure an F-150 is like 80K right now, regardless of where you buy it.
We don't charge them to bring those vehicles in. They have full access to our market.
Who pays a tariff?
Don't have full access to their market.
Who pays a tariff?
Who pays the tariff? The importer.
The importer. So we're not tariffs aren't charging them anything. When you say we don't charge them anything in order to bring it into our market, of course we don't, because tariffs don't charge the other country anything.
Yeah, but it sets us straight on being able to access their markets.
Sir, have you ever been to Europe?
It's insane.
No, I've never been to Europe.
Yeah, you can buy U.S. cars there. Okay. The
Yeah,
reason
I
why
know,
people
I
don't
know,
buy the
but
reason
what I-
no,
but
hold on,
is the
hold
price,
on,
everything involved in
hold on. The reason why Europeans really generally don't like to buy American cars is A, they're too big, B, they don't meet the actual safety and emission standards that European cars do. Okay, so regardless of the import tariff on any of them, the cost it would actually take in order to change American vehicles into something that would actually be usable in on European roads would be ridiculous, right? But you can still buy them, right? You can still buy them. You can buy Japanese cars in Europe. You can buy American cars all over the place. Our cars just don't fit into those type of streets. Those streets are tiny.
Well, now Ford does sell some smaller cars, and they sell them in their markets, but they sell them with like turbo diesels, which are engines we don't have access to in the U.S. because no one buys diesel in the U.S. because they're scared of it. They think it's dirty.
Well, yes, diesel is a lot more common over in Europe. Yeah, diesel is a lot more common over in Europe.
Diesel's way more efficient.
So
a lot of those
we
cars
sell American cars there
are like 1.2 liter turbocharged diesels. TDI.
So China didn't have, so none of these markets have these huge significant tariffs on any of these things, right? I don't know where you guys are getting that from. Plus, that's not a trade imbalance, right? When it's a trade imbalance, it just means we buy more from them than they buy from us. And of course, that's going to happen regardless of which country it is because we're a consumer nation, right? We're the largest consumer nation on the planet. As long as we are still consuming things at a higher rate than every other country, then we are going to import more things than we export, right? Because the United States gave up being a manufacturing nation a long time ago. And Donald Trump's tariffs are not going to fix that. We're still going to consume foreign goods at the exact same rate. We're just going to pay a higher cost for them.
It's going to help us pay down the deficit. But no, if we're just going on like what people seem to vote for now, and feelings and vibes and not their pocketbook and this and that, I'll tell you why I like Trump. Trump is not a politician.
Yes, he is.
You can't buy him. You cannot buy him. You cannot control him.
Excuse me?
He will say,
hold on.
Stop. Control him.
Tim Cook literally, and I mean this literally, went and handed him a gold bar. Okay? And literally a couple days later, he dropped the tariffs where the tariffs didn't include anything that came from Apple. He handed him a literal gold bar.
Those companies are also working with that gold bar is not Trump's.
No, he personally gave that gold. Yes, he did.
Trump does not get to keep his jumbo jet that was given to him.
Yes, he does, and yes, he did.
Qatar. He does not keep any of that. It can go in a museum. It can go in It can go in his library, but that is not his.
Sir,
the ballroom,
yes, it is.
The flags in the front lawn and the back lawn that he paid for, the ballroom that he's paying for.
All right, how about this?
Investors are paying for.
You explain to me where that gold. Sir, no, listen. You explain to me where that gold. You asked me where that gold brick is going. You explain to me where that gold brick is going.
It's not going in his pocket.
No. Where is it going then?
It's gonna. If it goes anywhere, it'll go in his presidential library.
His presidential library.
Or he'll do what he does with his paycheck and donate it to charity. Have you known any president that has never taken a paycheck in two terms?
Sir, first of all,
never taken a paycheck and donated it to charity.
Yeah. So first of all, Donald.
Listen,
sir. You're not just going to keep talking. Sir, you're not just going to keep talking. No, you hang on. You asked me a question. All right, I'm muting you then. That's fine. You go talk. I'll just mute you. No. He has not lost money being president.
Net value.
No, Donald Trump's net value has gone up by billions being president.
No, maybe his name.
Billions with a B. Donald Trump's net worth has gone up by billions.
Half the buildings in New York that have his name on them, he has nothing to do with. They lease his name to put on their building, and he has nothing to do with their building. He makes money just off his name.
Donald Trump's net worth has gone up billions since he has become president.
Well, are you one of the what's the term that we're using for communists now?
Last year in 2024, okay.
What's the word we're using for communism now? Democratic socialist. Are you one of them? Like we should take his money because he's rich.
How much richer has Hey.
Should we take it? Or is he a successful man and he deserves it?
Sir, I don't answer questions if you don't let me talk.
Okay.
And I've tried to
talk,
answer your
talk.
last 3 questions, and I've gotten 2 words into them, and you started talking. Okay? So be quiet. Okay? Here we go right here. From the NASDAQ, how much richer has Donald Trump gotten over the last 4 years? Okay? In 2024, Donald Trump was worth $3.9 billion. As of September of this year, he is worth $7.3 billion. Donald Trump has just about, nope, not your turn yet. Donald Trump has just about doubled his net value, okay, just from being president this time. So first of all, his tax returns show that he did not donate his paycheck, or not all of his paychecks. He donated a portion of a couple of them, but not all of his paycheck. But second of all, who really gives a shit about whether you donate your whatever couple $100,000 paycheck as president if you're using the office of the presidency in order to make billions of dollars? He is currently taking $250 million and literally stealing it from the U.S. taxpayer. Okay, so I don't want to hear about this whole like, oh, and by the way, he is 100% keeping that Tim Cook gift to Donald Trump was specifically a gift to Donald Trump. It wasn't a gift to just whoever. It wasn't a gift to the American taxpayer. Also, he's added $4.5 trillion to the national debt just this year. So his tariffs. So his tariffs.
He is the president.
So his tariffs. So
is not allowed to keep it or claim it.
Correct. And if anybody, if Donald Trump cared about the law, if the Donald Trump cared about the law, then that would totally matter.
And he would not. He cannot keep that.
Who's going to stop him?
Gift he cannot keep. He's not going to keep it.
Who's stopping him?
By law.
Donald Trump breaks laws all the time. Who cares?
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Yes,
he's a literal felon.
His net values went up. Okay,
he's a literal felon. He breaks the law. That's what he does.
He owns resorts. He owns buildings. His name, his company, his brand. Hell, he's got 3 golf courses.
You know, according to the emoluments clause, he actually should have given up. He actually
hang on.
I'm not hanging on. No, you don't. You don't let me talk.
Let me talk now.
Yeah, actually, according to like things like the emoluments clause, he shouldn't actually be able to benefit from any of those while he's president, regardless. He should actually literally have to give up the rights to all of those.
Divest.
Right, and so therefore, if he's divested all this stuff, sir, if he's divested all this stuff, sir, if he's divested all of this stuff, then how did his net worth go up almost double?
Because his sons run his family.
No, because that wouldn't go towards his net worth. That would go towards the net. That would go towards the net worth of the Trump organization, not the net worth of Trump. So if all of these businesses are what's causing him to get all of this wealth, then why is his wealth going up?
Because he owns businesses and golf courses.
Sir,
and
it's because
resorts.
of his crypto coin. That's why it's going up. And he's getting this crypto coin because he's having foreign investors like the Saudis, like the Qataris, like all of these people that are all of a sudden getting all of these benefits in the United States, like freaking being able to put their military bases on U.S. soil, are investing in his crypto coin, which is making him billions of dollars. That is how he is getting rich. He is literally selling access to the president through his crypto coin, which is creating him billions of dollars. He is literally the definition of being bought.
His sons are like another president's certain son did, selling $500,000 and $1 million paintings through his fucking Coke straw. Okay, now let me ask you this.
Okay, sweet. Can you please?
These are my questions.
Do you have
for
evidence
you.
of any of that?
No
more questions. Do you have evidence of any of that?
Nope. His wealth increased?
Nope. Being muted. And now you're muted. No one can hear you. Are you done?
Still going to ask you the question.
Nope. You made a claim. Now prove your claim.
It's
nope,
just a
you
question.
Made a claim. Nope. You made a claim.
Okay.
Now prove your claim.
What is it? What is it I'm proving now?
You said something about, like somebody freaking sold paintings in order to something with Coke. Prove your claim.
His son.
Yeah, prove it.
Hunter Biden.
I didn't ask you to say it again. I asked you to prove the point.
They were all bought by foreign nationals.
Who was?
Isn't it funny that his son hasn't sold a painting since his father left office?
Yeah, most paintings in the U.S. are
they were hotcakes.
Yeah, most paintings in the United States. Sir, most paintings in the United States are bought by foreign nationals. So what?
You're not buying the painting. You're buying the artist.
Oh, gotcha. So most paintings in the United
that.
States are sold to foreign nationals, but just because they were Hunter Biden's, therefore it must have been something. Can you please explain to me what access people got because of that?
They got access to him. They got diamonds. He got Porsches. He got $1 million seats on boards that he never showed for. Now, my other question to you though was Trump's.
Isn't it sad how they're still on the
net worth
Hunter
increasing.
Biden thing? Isn't that so fucking sad?
Hang on.
Isn't that so
His
sad?
net worth-
They
his
did a
net worth
2.5
increased.
year investigation into this poor guy, right? A 2.5 year investigation into him. And all they found from 2.5 years of an investigation was that he
Tax fraud and a gun charge.
he may have freaking bought a weapon while he was doing drugs. Not at the same time, just that he owned it at a time and then had it. And I would like for all of you guys, and especially for any of you guys who haven't seen the Hunter Biden interview that he did very recently, I would like to all of you guys to
5
think.
hours.
I would like for you guys to think about any person that you know who maybe smokes a little 420 and owns a gun. Right? That person could be sent to prison for 10 years under the same law that Hunter Biden did. Right? That's the same thing.
Technically, if you
But
smoke
y'all want
marijuana
to
and own a
claim
gun, it makes you a
everything
felon.
under the sun about this man. Y'all literally want to claim everything under the sun about this man when this man never held a public office, never worked in the White House, never did any of the things, right? That freaking people like Don Jr. did
He sat in on
as
chief
they
of staff
literally do
meetings.
that. Oh yeah,
Are you
prove that.
telling me? Are
Yeah,
you telling
sure.
me he did not sit in on chief of staff meetings?
Yes.
Okay. You said he had nothing to do with the White
Yes,
House.
no, I'm telling you he didn't do that. Show me evidence he did that.
Oh no, he did.
Sure, send me
Hell,
evidence.
Jill Biden gave one of his chief of staff conferences. She did it for him.
Cool.
Now, but
I'll be more than happy to take evidence on that.
Was,
Sir, no, I'll be more than happy to take evidence on that. No, sir, I'll be more than happy to take evidence on that.
Well, how can I screenshot you?
Just tell me where to find it.
To you, or,
Just tell me where I can find it.
Oh, just look it up. Jill
No,
Biden
not just look it
hosts
up. You tell me where I can find it.
on the internet.
Oh, the internet? Why didn't I
But
fucking
vet-
think about
but-
that?
but-
You know,
but
the
vet
internet
your-
is
vet your-
pretty
vet your-
freaking big.
vet
Maybe
your
we could
sources.
try narrowing it down a little bit for me.
Vet your sources. But no, my
Vet
question
my
to you
sources?
though was
Sir,
about the
I
net
can't
worth
vet
thing.
your
And
source
because
I don't know what the source
I keep
is.
trying. I keep trying to ask.
Oh, you just
I
keep making
trying to ask you
ridiculous
this one
claims out of
question.
nowhere. Sir, if you'd
This
ask
one
the question and stop
This
making
one
freaking
question.
horrific claims, then we would actually get
Okay.
to it. Thank you so much, Jay. I
Answer this
appreciate
one
that.
question for me though. His net worth increase, was it anywhere near the net worth increase of Nancy Pelosi and her husband Paul, or the fact that Ilhan Omar came here as a refugee from Somalia, and a couple terms later she's worth $30 million? Where did $30 million come
So
from?
first of all,
on $200,000 salary.
So first of all,
Well, I know
okay.
I know where some of it come from. We all do. Half the damn states fucking fraud.
You done?
Hell, you can't go to a daycare up there that'll actually let you enroll your child because they're all fraudulent. There's buildings with dozens and dozens of Medicare companies in there that are billing for things that they don't do. It's everywhere. Now, next is going to be they're going to deep dive into Ohio, New York, California, these other states where it's bad. And then you're going to see how bad it really is. Because as of right now, they're not getting any federal money till they can prove they're legit. The amount of shit going on in Minnesota
All right, sir.
is going
I'm-
on everywhere. It's going on everywhere. So Trump has cut off funds
All right.
for these programs.
I'm going to go ahead and mute
If you
you.
can prove
Thank you. All right, you're muted now. First of all, Nancy Pelosi, sir, you're muted, and I am going to keep talking because no one else can hear you. Okay? Nancy Pelosi's husband, he's just so yelling. Nancy Pelosi's husband's rich as fuck. Okay? Nancy Pelosi's husband is rich as fuck, right? He's a full-on venture capitalist. Okay? So let's start there. All right. Second of all, I think that there's a possibility that there was some insider trading going on with Nancy Pelosi and multiple other people in Congress. And I find that horrible. And I condemn any part of somebody using their inside, leverage in order to create wealth. I think that that's horrible. Okay. But see, while I'm able to freaking easily condemn that with somebody like Nancy Pelosi, that's easy. You have so much Cheeto dust on your fucking nose from it being so far up Trump's ass, okay, that you can't do the same with Donald Trump. All right. If that was any type of illegitimate way in which that money was obtained, then I am completely against it. And I think if they can prove that in court, I hope that she has to pay every single dollar of that back. But I don't know anything about that because nobody's ever been able to prove it. But we can easily prove what Donald Trump is doing. It's not hard whatsoever, and how he's in violation of things like the Emoluments Clause. Okay. As far as what's going on in Minnesota, that's a whole other thing. And it's so funny how that one guy, Nick Shirley, I think his name is literally just being proven wrong. Like across the board, that big daycare that he went into that was closed and receiving all of that money has literally been closed for like a year. Right. And it hasn't been receiving any money from anything. And the reason why it was closed is because it was a really bad daycare. Not to mention the fact that there was literally a sign on the door that said that the place didn't open up till 2:00. And you can see on his phone when he puts it up that he was there at 1:00 at a closed daycare. Okay, it's ridiculous. The other ones are places where he's literally trying to pull the door handle of doors of daycares that are locked. Because he showed up as a man with no kids, with a whole bunch of other group of men with no kids, and tried to break into a daycare. As a father myself, okay, and one who's had kids, had a kid in daycares and stuff like that, they keep the doors locked. And the reason why they keep the doors locked is so a bunch of crazy men don't break into the daycare, okay? That's literally what the door locks are for, is to keep people like him out. Okay? So no, it doesn't surprise me, okay, whatsoever. It doesn't surprise me at all that they were not allowed into the daycare. Now, outside that, by the way, there's been a ton of federal investigations and state investigators that have gone and done a bunch of research now that all these claims have come out, and it was just actually, the story on that actually broke right around the time I was getting on live. See if I can find it again. But there was literally a story that just broke. They showed that the investigators looked into all of these daycares, and every single one of them was up to par. Every single one of them was up to par. Okay. Yeah. While there is fraud that is going on, there was fraud that was going on with the Somali community. There's been over 94 arrests since 2022, in which investigators and prosecutors have both indicted and, charged, indicted, and arrested people that were committing fraud. Fraud is bad. I agree. All right. And the fraud that exists within multiple places, including places like Mississippi and places like the White House, is horrible. And I think that they should be prosecuted across the board. All right. But this complete, trying to, demonize an entire community over this just because, you guys don't like freaking, immigrants or brown people. And this just, works out really well in your favor to be able to, to demonize both at the same time is really just sad.
I'm going to pick a black woman. And he did. Right. So when Kamala Harris ran for president,
he hasn't
she
stopped
needed
the whole time.
A DEI hire. Tim Walz was the first white DEI hire in the history of DEI hires.
Actually,
she had to have
highest benefactors of DEI in the United States are white women.
She had to have someone dumber than her.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have to mute you again because you don't know how to be quiet. The highest benefactor of DEI in the United States is white women.
No.
So you saying Tim Walz is the first white person is crazy. Actually, the majority of people that benefit from it are actually white people.
As far as elected office, there's identity politics in everything. There's
no DEI policy for selecting a candidate. You can just select who you want.
Yeah, and she had to pick somebody dumber than her, just like Biden picked.
Well, sir, if she wanted that, she could have picked. She could have. Sir, if you wanted somebody
dumber than Biden,
if you wanted somebody dumber than Kamala Harris, you could just select any singular person that voted for Donald Trump, and probably half of Democrats too. She's a very intelligent woman. So
okay, I'll give you a quote from Barack Obama. You tell me if it was.
All right, how about this? I'm gonna give you nothing, and you'll fucking like it. Sound good? So let me ask you a question, sir. I have a very important question for you. So Kamala Harris passed the bar in California. You tell me, what have you done with your life?
With my life?
Yeah, Kamala Harris
Whatever the
has
fuck I want to.
went to law school and passed the bar in California. What have you done with your life?
How many times did it take her to pass the bar?
Sir, how many times did it take you to pass the bar?
I'm not a lawyer.
You're not a lawyer? You didn't go to law school? Where did you go to college?
I didn't go to college.
Oh.
I went to trade school.
Oh, you went to trade school.
Yes.
Gotcha. But you
Bar
know,
Academy.
Kamala Harris passing the literal hardest bar exam in the United States, that probably makes her really dumb and you really smart, right?
No, I'm telling you, how many times did it take
I'm
her
just
to
saying,
pass it?
sir, if it took her 10 times, that still makes her 100 times smarter than you.
I guarantee you.
It's
in
just
a battle of
amazing
wits,
to me.
I could
It's just
out-debate her.
amazing to me.
I can out-debate
Sir,
her.
you can't
I can
out-debate
her.
yourself.
But
You
I wanted
can't
to ask you about a
you can't even keep up your own debate in this conversation. You couldn't debate her. You literally can't even keep your own point straight in this conversation right here. Okay? So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't want to hear your question, okay? All right. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that guy because that is a waste of my time. Anyways, regardless of any of that, I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you so much for the 6-7. I appreciate that. Oh, excuse me. Eve, thank you so much for the 100. I appreciate that too. Thank you so much. Shush, thank you so much for the 100. Adravena, thank you so much for the $20 super chat set. I'm starting to wonder exactly how many MAGA actually open to learning about reality through Polly Dean Parker and that actually realize they have a blindfold on. Just remember, MAGA, your supreme leader, knows nothing about it. 100%. Thank you so much, Adravena. W's in the chat for Adravena. And I thought I saw another super chat. That me, thank you so much for the flower. I appreciate that also. All right, y'all. I think we are going to call it quits. I actually meant to only do an hour and a half. We did 2.5 hours. Hopefully that makes up for yesterday. Thank you guys so much for all the support, for the super chats and super stickers, for everybody that helped me light up the gift goal for the first time in like 2.5 years that I've been doing this. The first time I've ever lit up a gift goal. Like completely, like all the way through. All right. So huge W's in chat. Can we all just give everybody a huge pat on the back for that? It's awesome. I really, really appreciate that. That really, really means a lot to me. Oh my God, Manny, I forgot. I saw it. Manny sent me a joke. Manny said, what do you call karate classes for amputees? Thank you so much for the catch up. Thank you guys so much for the support. Flojo, thank you so much for the hot cocoa. Thank you guys all so much for lighting that up. That really means the world to me. Like I literally have never, that is awesome. We'll have to do that again sometime because you guys know I don't be out here like doing like battles or anything like that. I just be, you know, I come here to enjoy the debate, enjoy the conversations, and do all of that stuff. So, so thank you guys so much. I do want to wait for Manny. Usually Manny sends his answer right after, so I was gonna wait for that. Yo, please make sure you hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Oh, I missed something back there too. Oh my gosh, I just remember that I missed something. Where is that? I don't know how to pronounce this. We're gonna go with Mint. Mint, thank you so much for the 5 gifted too. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I really, really appreciate that. Say a little more. It's been 2.5 hours. I'm gonna call it a day, I think. All right, Manny's not sending the answer. That's okay. So, man, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate that. Y'all, I am gonna get off. I'm gonna call it a night. I really appreciate you guys. I will be back on tomorrow. So please make sure you had partial arts. It's partial arts. It's partial arts. Karate classes for amputees. Partial arts. Ridiculous. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys are in the Discord. That's why you'll know when I'm going to go live tomorrow because it might be a little delayed. I have some errands to run in the morning. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.